welcome to our lovely Fire and Flames Doorbusters episode 7 for our second season. We are currently semi here. That's the one I'm looking for.
Depends. Is it physically or mentally at this point in time?
Mentally for right now. Physically, we're here. Mentally, the type of question we have. So, let's start off with our lovely, wonderful introductions. I will start off with Hobbs.
Yo,
You had to think hard about that.
she had to
I had to
think
figure out,
hard. I had to think hard. Okay, come on now.
I had to figure out who was in the first spot. Okay, leave me alone. Hobbs, you up?
Yo, I'm Hobbs, and this week I guess it's Team Barrel, which is Barrel versus the world still. Depends on how much of the world is left.
It's Team Kill All Humans, thank you.
Oh no, no, that's Team B. That's Team Beta.
Depending
I
on what
thought
you're playing and who
I thought we
it
were
is.
Team Doorbusters.
We are Team
You are.
Doorbusters. Means we break doors. This is not like the Chaos Group Brigade where it's like we're team. Everything gets burnt down by fire, and then there's
Yeah, Hector.
Ed Randak, and then
He's
there's
calmed down.
and then
He's
there's
calmed down on that, and he's moved up to meteors. Sorry, Hobbs.
There's nothing wrong with that. And Nathan's team is like Team Hack and Slash, so that's probably more kill all humans. But I guess this
So
week
what
is
is
Barrel.
Barrel?
And that is my wood elf half human cleric, and I have zero socials because I am such a social person.
I would say that's normal.
Yeah, sure up.
Hey everybody, my name is Dash. I am playing my failed assassin, want to say for right now, Lupa. And as far as me, I don't have any socials, but you can find me on Twitch at Twitch-Blaze. And hopefully I'll probably be
Is it
streaming some more.
social?
Nah. Any socials I have is like Twitter, Facebook, I don't have it.
Ew.
I know, right? But yeah, you can mostly find me on there playing RPG games or VR at this point.
Alright, next up is Goat.
Yo, I am Goat. Today I'm going to be playing my Twilight Domain cleric Hole. Who likes Lemming Pops? That's a thing, right? That's her thing. Wait, hold on. No, it's cause she hates Lemming Pops. My bad. She hates Lemming Pops.
What?
What?
What is she
Hold
doing
on,
with handing out Lemon Pop?
Hull hands out the lemon pops like it's going out of style.
That was an obvious joke for anyone who did not catch that.
I
But
caught it.
anyways, yeah.
I just find it funny.
Yeah. Anyways, you can find my socials down in the link below. I do art. I do commissions. If you want to commission me, that's all I have.
Please commission her. Give her money! Ika, you're up.
Hello, I'm Ikabasu, and I play Security Unit 88.
You have to
Who
think on that
is-
one?
Huh?
Do you have to think on that one too?
No, I had to exhale. Who is a Warforged second level Forge Cleric, fifth level. Second level Forge Cleric, fifth level Eldritch Knight. And he's not a fan of skin bags. But he is
Really?
a fan of killing.
There's one skin bag he likes.
There's one skin bag he's paid to like.
Pretty much.
He still likes her. It just because he gets money to like her.
Oh, and he has a pet baby elder brain dragon.
Yep. Baby Rain Dragon.
Barthol,
That's the baby
Actually-
brain dragon.
go to hell. You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
Oh, shut up!
I'll wait. Actually, one more thing. I do have socials as well. I'm actually active on Twitter again, as well as drawing. You can find me at Twitter at DND_squid. Ikabasu, aka Squid. I also have an Instagram, but I haven't done anything with it since I relogged it. That's all I got. Now you're up.
Okay, now you're up, Tasser. Go.
Oh, hello. I am Tasha. I'll be playing the wonderful green furbolg Failey today. No socials. I'm boring.
And last but not least, Shadow.
Hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood Shadow Fox. In this game, I play the very, very bardy bard, uh, Winnie.
The Bard.
Very Barty Bard.
Okay, I still feel like that's an understatement.
Considering last
Look.
time she attempted to flirt with the king and failed.
I mean, failure is a
Gateway to success.
variable word there. Did she fail, or did she manage to accomplish about what she wanted to?
The world may never know.
No one ever really knows.
No one knows.
Who knows?
The Bard,
the
you
Shadow
know.
knows. The Shadow knows.
God damn it, Hobbs. God the... Who knows?
I'd rather that shadow than other shadows. Okay.
Yeah. I'm Littlska Shadow Fox on most of on my Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and I do nothing on any of those right now. So we'll get back to those.
So let's give a shout out to Dan, who's now been a sub for 5 months in a row. Just FYI.
Woo! Go
I
Dan.
just saw the
Nice
thing
going.
on the channel.
Hello, Rose and Co. How y'all doing? It's now 5 months been subbed to this place. Yeah. We are doing good currently. We are just doing the usual introductions and about to do our wonderful recap, which is super long this week because somehow, don't ask me how, but somehow this group managed to do a fuck ton in like an hour and a half last time.
We did. I think we just ran away from something.
Barnaby Island.
Yes.
Yes, but you guys did a lot, surprisingly. So, my social that people know is my obvious channel that does this, and I didn't hear that.
What?
I assume they
He tried to
re.
play. No, he tried to do a jump scare. I'm like, haha, didn't hear it.
Didn't even pop up on here.
No, which is weird. But I'm not fighting with that. I'm not fighting with Sound of Words right now. Because, fuck it. So recap. The group let the succubi get away as they healed and started to talk. Winnie was glaring at Ho and Lupa for the fact that the two of them attacked her, as well as the others. As people learned to be mindful of their minds, an idea from Lupa, Ho is asking why they didn't want to hurt Winnie. Winnie explained it away as her dad was an incubi, while Fairly wrung her tail out from the fact that she tidal waved indoors. The group was not too happy about the wet fur blog, animal smell,
Wet fur.
wet fur. Winnie explained how they like her not the others, considering that, she's a tiefling. Meryl mentioned that him and Barnaby butt heads, which probably doesn't help. Liking Winnie compared to the others is why they wanted Winnie alive, because they like her being a tiefling. That doesn't mean that they're not going to attack everyone else. It's also how Barnaby is the patron saint and father to all tieflings. to those who know of him, or most of them. I'll say most because there are some tieflings and fiends that are probably not going to worship Barnaby. Not
There's,
many.
yeah, there's definitely not gonna be a lot.
Darlos.
Hi, Barnaby.
Just like how not all drow necessarily worship Loth. It's kind of the same thing.
Yep,
Is it really?
it's
Well,
close enough.
yeah, I mean it's close enough. Yeah.
Holden clarified to Winnie what the weapon quest from King Reggie was, meaning they had to figure out what Barnaby had for any potential weapon and or people that could be trying to kill the king and anybody else on normal lands. And Burrow mentioned that Barnaby likely controls whatever is under the citadel because they were in the citadel at the time. Then he also mentioned this Lune death because Barnaby's an asshole, and Barnaby made it replay in his head about 10 times because he's an asshole.
I forgot about that part.
Because he's an asshole.
Very much so.
They rested for the night with more conversation, which wasn't really important. I mean, it's important, but like not noteworthy at the moment because it was. I'm trying to recap. Not detail. The team decided to try and figure out what the roaring was before resting. Didn't really go very well, so they locked the doors and decided to go rest. And during Barrel's watch, after hearing it again and actually focusing on what it was and his studies without the yammering of the rest of the crew, realized it was a motherfucking giraffe.
We do not pass
Mother-
go. We do not collect $200.
Yep. To
And
which
move on with our
Charles
day.
started to freak out, as you can tell. I mean, minorly broke Hobbs because in the span of 30 seconds he said, okay, alright, and in different forms. Well, 7 times. So we had a slightly broken Hobbs at the time. Lots of bits, all the bits. Bits for the bit god. Thank you for all the biddies, by the way. That's a lot of biddies. In a giving mood. I appreciate it. Da, 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 da. Yeah. He's like freaking out. I was like, we must find the boat. No, do not let us go. Don't collect $100. Don't ask why. We're leaving now.
I didn't catch a
Long
word.
enough to
I did not either.
I didn't hear much of that because I hear
Yeah.
echo.
Super echoey and muffled.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with your audio, Rose.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I think I know.
For anybody who is watching, how's the audio sound for everybody else? Just so I can keep an eye on that.
Pretty sure I know what it is. Better?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Talk again.
La da 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 da. Boop boop.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it's definitely better.
That's
yeah,
not
you
fun.
you definitely sound a little bit more clear.
I forgot that when I put my Bluetooth on, that it triggers into my Bluetooth headset microphone, not my actual mic, which is my camera mic.
Yeah, you're cool.
So there we go. So yeah, that they had to find a boat. Do not pass go. Don't ask why. We're leaving now. And security unit went after them talking about the baby brain dragon. My boat, my dragon, it goes. So the team, i.e., Bailey, Winnie, and Sec Unit, currently, are taking turns babysitting the baby dragon. They managed to hightail their asses to Heavenland and then find their way towards Reggie so that they can talk on the boat. Varl explained it to the team, and the team was like, oh, yeah, that's good that we didn't stay, thank God.
All hail, uh, Goddess Salune,
Who's still dead? Very
who's still
dead.
dead.
Dead as fuck.
Dead as fuck, yeah. I keep forgetting to mention that Moon has still got a claw mark through it. Still. We haven't figured out if that's been repaired or not, which I need to talk to someone about that.
I don't
No.
think it would have been repaired.
It might be depending on something going on.
Oh.
It might cast a different light, but that's neither here nor there. That's DM shit.
Like,
Honestly, I think
Um,
it's a nice addition to the world's feel, and it should
Yeah.
stay forever.
It does kind of show you guys that shit's getting fucked up, Barnaby. That someone's making a lot of shit happening, just or keeping one of the evil things out of the area.
I was
Somehow.
gonna say,
with
keep
us.
complaining, and I'll sink one of your islands.
Do it.
Let me say, or you could just release Zaz and make her literally go crazy. Completely, utterly crazy. And then walk her back up.
I'm surprised he hasn't yet.
Don't give him ideas.
I don't
You
need
just
to give him
did!
ideas.
Yeah.
You
Yes, but don't do the. I'm surprised he hasn't yet, because then that's a challenge, and he'll do that.
I
Just
know.
to spite you.
I know.
Yeah, which
Rafika.
you exactly did. You.
I-
Yeah.
I gave you ideas, but Hobbs challenged you. There's a difference.
Yes, but don't give me ideas to challenge.
I mean, granted,
I'm gonna
you
eat.
got me there.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Anyways,
And then Poe had a talk with Obsidian Everbleed, which is her emulator of the devout, and asked, why she can contact her now and not earlier. To which the Fae was just like, oh, it's just time. Fae being mischievous Fae. It was wonderful. Apparently I do Fae a little too well. Not the point. When he got to meet Zasphira, I'll explain that later, Hobbs.
Yep.
When he got to meet Zasphira mentally, and has made a potential deal with said dragon to help get Echok out of her. So the simple fact of it'll create chaos.
get it
And
out
out
of
of-
me.
Get it out! Hasn't confirmed the deal, but she made a I'll think about it deal. Which, I mean,
Well, yes.
it's
Tentative
saying a lot.
deal.
Mhm.
Out of Winnie and out of people in this group, that's saying a lot. They got to IG and missed the news, but on the mule, our lovely little baby dragon. Tackle hugged him. He went, "Oh, did you escape from the breeding pens?"
Which nobody questioned.
Nope.
Yep,
Not
nobody
at all.
questioned it at all.
Why question it?
He also seemed to shrug off. Reggie shrugged off the news of it to ask, but he also won't reveal what he's been working on. Which there's a lot of he's been working on a lot. I know what it is because I have a lovely little note in here for myself.
So she thinks.
And then when Paul decided to ask if they're getting paid for the mission, I quote Reggie going, "I did build you a giant luxurious guild hall with all those amenities, but sure, let me see if I can dig into the kingdom's coffers to see if there's anything else I can give you. I
Well-
just pay your salaries."
But to be fair, Winnie wasn't on the payroll.
No, Winnie and second aren't, but Paul is, and Paul's the one that was asking that. Then we managed to get sad hours because people were mentioning Crunching Swords and Liska and asked about what the hell was going on with that. lots of sad hours and made both you very, very soaking wet with a "Oh my God, you actually missed him" from King Ray.
Phrasing?
She's not gonna change it.
No, not. He mentioned the big ass project that he'd been working on as it, when he attempted to hit on the king, which he brushed off. A few of them noticed that the project King Reggie's working on could be a channeling system of some form. And
Could be.
Reggie asked what else Oshavia had. Sorry, what was that, Ika?
I said could be.
Could be. He asked what else Oshavia had, which the team knew the basics of. It's got cities, it's got people, lots of worshippers of Barnaby, lots of warlocks that tried to kill Barrel. And now I have not fixed the distance on
Well,
this thing, because fuck it.
well, I mean, none of them actually did attempt. They just threatened to. There's a difference.
Because
Yeah,
you
they
talked
didn't.
them out of the suicide charge into the church.
Yeah, yeah. Barrel
S-
was going to suicide into the church. He didn't quite get that far.
Yeah,
He
I'm
almost did.
actually. Yeah, I'm actually surprised Hull actually managed to convince him not to do that.
I'm actually very glad you didn't, because he's still here. And Reggie explained how Bavok killed his previous spies, and he was actually kind of surprised that he didn't kill this team.
Crafty
Somehow.
little rat bastard.
Yep. And then Ho gave of Lupa potions, and they made it back to the guild hall. Out of the king's
Indeed.
coffers. Go ahead.
Who?
Someone was about to speak.
I didn't hear anyone who's about to speak.
Okay. And out of the king coffers, you as a team get 4 diamonds and 4 rubies. All of each individual gem is worth 500 gold pieces.
All right, 4
And
diamonds,
yep,
4 rubies.
so that's as a team. And then individually, you each get 153 gold pieces.
153. You said.
Yep,
All right.
each of you get 153, which makes a grand total of 918 gold pieces for the king coffer, being coughing out a huge fuck ton of stuff that he gave you. So King Reggie being a nice king.
Mhm.
King Reggie is best king.
I now have 169 gold pieces. Nice.
So you guys are starting at your guild currently.
Hooray!
What you guys had just ended by entering and kind of looking around towards behind sec unit in the training spot. Hull over in the visiting area, kind of just taking a look, see, and the rest of you just kind of standing at the door talking. So take it away.
Alrighty. Uh,
It's a nice place you have here.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty nice. It is a guild hall after all.
You can just hear the sounds of shit absolutely getting fucking destroyed from the training area.
Oh no.
Note that for the king that he has to go replace training dummies. Again,
Hold still, meat thing. There is a fly on your hat. Raise his hammer.
Oh no no no.
so those are like, no, I'm good. Don't.
Lupa kind of turns to Winnie and goes, I'm not sure if it's your style, but there's a visiting spot over there. She points to her left that you can meet with random people.
I think I might get to that later after I've explored a little more.
And then
Bailey,
she
what are you doing? Go ahead, Lupa.
oh, she
And
also
Lupa.
turned to Sekyun and goes, you can also, as she points towards the training hall, feel free to use your hammer in there.
He's already in the training hall.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's
is?
already in the training hall. He's
Oh.
over here smashing shit and talking to random guild hall people, one of which is a
I'll be honest,
random lizard folk.
I didn't even notice his icon at first.
I'll say that's why I said you can hear the sound of shit being absolutely destroyed coming from the training hall.
Ah,
What? Okay. When he's exploring the guildmaster's hall
Mhm.
office,
You know, just taking mental notes about what's where.
that was
without
the fun
being
thing
invited
to
into the guildmaster's office.
do. Yeah,
But the
I
giant
told her not to
stone,
go in there.
that's true. She was never told
Yeah,
not to.
nobody told you not to go in there.
and
Speaking of
that's what the
which,
giant pooping nope stone is.
considering, yeah, wasn't Clashing Swords the previous guildmaster?
I mean,
One of.
technically, everyone on the main teams are guild masters. He just
Yeah,
happened to
Oh.
be the one who would sit in the chair.
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
All
All
right,
of you
so
guys
Waiting
are
till
team.
technically the
time.
guild masters. You guys have a little. You guys literally own the guild.
Okay, so we are technically the guild masters then.
Yes. All but Winnie and Sekyun because they haven't signed on yet.
When you give me an investigation, because I know what you're looking for, because you messaged me that.
Already doing.
Thank you.
Bailey will also walk in, but she will get sign up sheets for our noobs.
Nice.
I'm assuming you're looking for the sign up sheets.
Bailey
Winnie?
goes, "You mean
Yeah.
these?"
Well, it's all in all, looking around, it's very pretty in here.
Well, yeah, this
Oh,
is the
would you
guild
look at
masters.
that? Would you look at that crystal?
Yep.
Lupa just kind of looks over and goes, feel free to touch it if you like. Anyone here can touch it.
Yeah.
Bailey
Hey,
kind
Jack,
of
no
gives
stone
Lupa.
that poops missions.
Bailey
And
gives
Reggie can
Lupa the
communicate
look
too.
of "Don't make me give slap you," as she hands sign up sheets to Paul and Winnie.
Why me?
Or
It'd be Sekyun
Winnie
and Winnie.
and second. Sorry.
Dare you
Yeah.
brave the training room to give Sec Unit a sign up sheet?
No, she will she'll put it on a clipboard, put it in Baby Dragon's mouth, and go tells Baby Dragon to go find Daddy.
As it jumps from their little carrier, and I need to drag Baby Dragon onto the area. And it's like sniff, 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 wiggle, 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 sniff, sniff, and eventually find its way towards Sec Unit with a paper in its mouth and tentacles kind of wiggling like "Meh," trying to get attention.
That's a
Oh,
critical on perception.
jeez. What have you brought me, son? What?
It has like a random paper just kind of in its mouth.
So he's gonna reach down and grab the papers.
Uh,
Sign up sheet.
Winnie is trying to grab stuff from the office hall. Can you give? Yeah, definitely. You see her grabbing stuff from the guildmaster's office that appears to be crossing swords items.
What exactly are you doing, Winnie?
Oh, they looked unattended. I thought I'd look at them a little more closely.
Really? You do know that. Well, I guess he's not really around anymore, so I guess you can have them.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Bailey goes,
Well, I mean,
don't think that's a good idea."
I highly doubt he's going to come back for them. So,
What was that, Faley?
Bailey goes, I don't think it's a good idea.
well, I mean,
Please put those back.
Faley, he's not going to be here anymore. I
They're
highly
still
doubt he's going to
his.
come back and. I highly doubt he's going to come back and take
It
them.
doesn't matter. We all put something in this office.
All right, then.
Nothing leaves this office.
She's doing the sad, upset Faley of, that's my friend's shit, leave it alone.
Yes.
Faley, do you honestly think he's going to come back and get these?
Even if he doesn't, it's his, and we each put an item in here that means something to us.
Lupa just steps in. In that case, how about you put their items up into a chest where it won't be touched?
Bailey will do so.
I'm going to be honest with you. If they were that important to him, he wouldn't have just put it in here where anyone just can take it.
That is
Well,
fair.
okay, Vinny?
Yeah, that is fair.
His area was over here.
Bailey goes, well, this is the guildmaster's
This-
office. Usually
Yeah.
people aren't allowed in here.
Oh well.
Too late.
But yeah, she'll take the items from Winnie and
By the way, that's
Put
what
them-
Lupa says. She says, like, well, too late.
Too late.
I guess I'll just go back to exploring.
Winnie,
Yeah, I'm
Winnie will
sorry.
hold Bailey will hold her hand out for the items first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she hands them back.
She goes, I'm sorry, but I don't want my friend's things just being given
That's
away.
fair. That's fair.
And yeah, she puts them in a very, very safe spot, and Druid crafts really tough roots around the box.
Yeah,
How
I'm
long does
sorry
Druid
about.
craft-
Oh, sorry, go
What,
ahead.
I'm looking at how long Druidcraft lasts.
Hmm.
I was wondering how long Druidcraft lasts.
Druidcraft, it's a cantrip, so
Probably not long.
I want to say it might last for a minute, but I'm not really sure.
The sensory effect lasts for 24 hours.
mhm.
Oh,
You can make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
No,
in-
that's predicting the weather is what lasts for 24 hours.
Yep.
Tiny
But-
harmless sensory, yeah, that predicts the weather. And then create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect like falling leaves, puff of wind, or whatever. It fits in a 5-foot cube. Instantly light or snuff a candle, torch, or small campfire.
And make a flower bloom, seed pod open, blah blah blah. As he was saying.
Flavor wise, she melds the wood.
So she makes the seed literally like start to grow, and it will eventually grow over the
Mhm.
thing.
But she'll boost its like growth.
where did?
Where did who go?
Yeah.
All right, Winnie's gonna just go chill and play in the visiting room then.
Yeah. Hola's gonna follow and just say, "Yeah, sorry about Faley.
It's fine. It's fine.
She's still upset that the bird is gone."
As you say that, one of the guild people that's lounging around goes, the bird actually stopped by.
Wait, he did? What did he want?
He didn't really say what he wanted. He kind of just went to his room and grabbed a couple things and left.
I guessing maybe he just wanted to get some last things before he went. Maybe. I mean, he obviously didn't really care about the stuff in his office if he didn't take them with him. So, in all fairness, I guess it's just free game for anyone who wants them.
I mean, if he cleared out his room, can I have it? I do need somewhere to stay tonight.
You know what? Sure. He's definitely not going to be coming back, so
Fair enough. If he does, I'll cede him his room back, assuming you let him back.
he's not coming back. He's not coming
Did
back.
you really like no? Just an instant no.
All right. When she's done performing there, she'll just head upstairs then.
Just for the record, you get Rosie having to look for her dice thing. The random dice out, which was not the dice I wanted. Do. 40 gold from
Oh,
all the
fun.
gold random people. Okay, you did a good ass fucking job.
All right, let's
Speaking
try
of, I need to
this.
put music
I can
on.
get this to work now.
Find you guys something that is decent. That'll work.
So, Barrel, what have you been up to?
Well, Barrel's just praying in the corner of the library.
Oh, okay, that worked.
I really should get you a
You really should.
prayer spot.
I've been okay. I've been just praying,
Alright, fair enough.
waiting for the next thing to be crapped out of the Nope Stone.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just checking on everybody. Make sure that the new people that are probably going to join are okay.
They should be fine. Just give them the space till they get settled in. As long as you know that creepy brain dragon stays away from me.
I mean, he's probably going to stay with Sec Unit, so I highly doubt that Sec Unit wants to talk to us, so we should be fine.
That's also true. But I do fear that we will have an angry mama dragon coming after us at some point in time when they realize their baby ate with them.
Yeah. That, or maybe she's one of those no, what's it called? Neglectable mother types who didn't even notice that their
Negligent.
child was... Yeah,
Negligent.
that one. Yeah. Maybe she doesn't care that her child is gone. I'm
I
trying to be
totally-
optimistic. I'm
still
trying to be
being
optimistic
realistic.
here. I know. I know that's very fucked up to say, but you know, in our circumstances, hopefully that's the case.
One can hope.
As long as we don't have to clean up after the baby's crap, I'm good with the baby dragon, if I'm being honest.
I am really not okay with it.
I'm not really either, but I have a feeling that we're not going to persuade Sec
Oh,
Unit to
we're
get rid
not.
of it.
Oh, we're not going to. That is a guarantee.
Sec unit slaps his signed form on the desk and walks away.
Bailey will thank him.
Get bent, meatbag, as he just keeps walking.
Why do you guys... Why does Bailey still care about, what's his face? The bird.
Clashing swords.
Yeah, clashing swords. Why
Does
does
she
she
known him for a
still care
while?
about him?
She's just that's who she is. So
But he did an awful thing though.
yeah, it is what it is. You can't explain emotions to people. They're just
I know
programmed.
what you wanted to say. I could hear that pause.
What?
Hobbs stopped it as a saying that he says a lot of the time, and one of the sayings that he says when it comes to this kind of stuff is, "You can't fix stupid." And he paused long enough to not say that because he was being nice about Bailey in character.
In all fairness, Clash was the smartest of all of you.
I mean, yeah, he was. He was really
Ish.
fun. He got you guys into Glacier's Fire.
Do you think we did the right thing getting rid of him?
Well, it was probably going to come down to knowing what he did. One of a couple things was going to happen. Probably me dying or him dying at that point.
I just hope we made the right choice in getting rid of him.
Well, we'll deal with that threat when it comes around.
A part of me feels bad that we ended up having to get rid of Liska as well. Well, we didn't get rid of her. She left on her own accord, didn't she?
Liska,
did.
not Liska.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, well, yeah, that.
They left
She
on their
did.
own accord.
That was her own choice that she made. At least now I know the truth to what that little girl was who was tied up in magical chains inside a middle of a summoning circle.
Who
I
never
am s-
once hurt you.
I don't know about that. We can't say
I'm-
for sure.
I'm still
They
confused
can't
as to
alter your memory. They can make you like that. They can't alter your memory.
We don't know
Yes.
that.
But remember, he did not trust her at all from day one.
Oh, I know he didn't. But
And that just
She never
proves
hurt
the
him.
reason she did stab him once, yes.
okay, I think that was because you did something to her.
Nobody wanted to prove that she could fight.
Okay, that's legit.
Hey, she still technically hurt him.
That was on his own accord.
That was not on his own accord. That was on Dash's character's thing, because Dash's character gave her the knife.
Yeah, she did do the.
Yeah,
I don't
Lupa
wanna
gave her
have
the
to
knife.
Fight you.
Yep. Lupa
And
gave
she's
the
like,
knife.
she did say, "I don't want to have to fight you," and he's like, "Go ahead. I don't think you can hurt me." So I mean,
And then she hurt you.
Yeah. But like you said, she technically still
technically
did
she
hurt
hurt
me.
you, but
Technically.
that was to prove a point, and you did tell her to hurt you. She didn't hurt you.
You just said she never hurt me.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what
if we
she
look at the
did.
base of your words, she did hurt him.
Okay,
That's just the
technically
base of the words.
she hurt you once, but no, that's a succubus. That was other teammate.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's a difference.
Semantics.
my question is now, what should I do about Fei? Like, should I at the very least try and comfort her about this, or just tell her to
Give her some
try
time.
and get over it?
Give her some time before trying to comfort her. She still needs to cope with her pain and loss in her own way.
She did
All I can
just
say is when it does come time, and she does ask you, just to be there for her. That's all.
she did technically just lose a friend.
Yep.
I may not have known clashing swords like Fei Li did, but maybe I should at least be a little bit more sympathetic.
That would probably be a good idea.
I do a lot of good, actually.
Well, thank you for the advice, Beryl.
No worries. That's what we do. We give advice when people ask for it, right? So,
Yeah. Thank you, Beryl.
no worries.
Suddenly, from the
The
office.
stone does a thing.
Yes. The Nope Stone begins to glow next to Fei Li. And throughout the entire guild hall, you can just hear, "Idiots, assemble!"
Well, there goes the nope stone barrel. Let's see what Reginald wants.
Yeah, that very much sounds like that idiot.
Let's go see what's up. Oh, that's the nope stone. Usually whenever we have a mission, it starts glowing.
It's a little more than glowing.
Oh yeah,
It's a
it's like
goddamn
talking,
beacon.
but yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what we mean.
Bartholomew was going to attempt to eat part of the stone. Curiosity.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. what?
Curiously, yeah, baby, big shining stone. Slobber, slobber, slobber.
So-
Security unit was just holding it out towards the stone. Like, good boy. Just-
Sekina, can you please control your pet and tell them not to chew on the nope stone?
No! No. Sorry, wrong voice. No.
But it's kind of our mission, our bacon thing. If you can kindly just not have your pet eat on it or chew on it, that would be nice.
Its mouth is literally tentacles. What harm will it do?
It could just like mess up the value of it.
Winnie
don't
does
know.
lean out and just kind of tap the crystal.
Tink, tink, tink. As you can hear,
Also,
this,
she's-
as you
she,
can hear
signed to
Einstein's
put her
all of this
forms
on
on
his
the
side, by the way.
Reggie's just doing this on the other side of the crystal. And for a brief moment, anyone next to it can just see him like rubbing his forehead in frustration.
King Reginald, what's going on? You look a bit angry or frustrated. I can't tell.
Oh, nothing. Just listening to you. Not
I
you
just got
specifically,
here.
all of you.
Oh, I was about to say I just got here.
Is this all of you?
At the moment, I imagine more people are coming.
That's all 6 of you guys, yeah.
Ah, I see you have the newbies with you as well.
Yeah, apparently they wanted to sign up, so you know, more people to add to the guild.
I have a lust for murder. I like him.
Must kill. Must kill.
Anyways, I've assembled you here because I need to remember the name of this fucking island, Joyceland. Because I do finally have a new mission for you. Have you heard about what's been going on in Joyceland?
Which island is that?
I
The
don't think
one
I've
named-
been there.
The one named Joyceland.
Okay, can you like describe the environment? Is it like snowy? Is it like hot?
Autumn.
Is it like cold?
It is like
Okay,
autumn
back
there.
on the actual one, on the actual map, this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Out of character, has anyone heard anything what's going on in Joyceland?
No.
Not in a while.
Alright.
Not
So-
really, because you guys haven't been in home region for a good while.
Yeah, so Hull is gonna look at King Reginald in confusion and be like, no, we just actually got here a few days ago, I think.
All
We're
right.
just-
Go ahead, Dash.
Oh, we're just gonna speak up. We haven't heard anything. Must have been distracted with other stuff.
Well, for a brief reminder, last year 2 of its cities were destroyed. Ruckfall, the dwarven mining town, and Winsta. I was looking at the map.
And do we know
Winsta.
how they got destroyed?
Winsta was a home of the Temple of Selune.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Barrow should
do it.
remember that because he
I
was the
just-
one that was all pissy about it.
Yes,
Alright,
that's
sorry, I
when
was
we
about-
buried a lot of dead bodies.
Alright, sorry about that. What was going on in Joyceland?
2 cities got 2 cities was destroyed. One of those was the temple of what's her name, Salune.
So they, where we buried a bunch of bodies.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rookfall was taken down by the group of scoundrels known as the Chaos Brigade.
Oh. Are they
Chaos
like a bunch
Brigade.
of? Are they like a bunch of criminal gangs or something?
Maybe.
What makes them especially chaotic as compared to what I've seen of this group?
Hold
They've
the
destroyed-
fire.
They've destroyed far more cities than you have.
Hmm.
Which is to say, well, at least 1-0.
That does sound pretty chaotic. I can see why they're named that now.
Do you know their purpose of what they've been doing?
I am unaware of their purpose. I do know that they kidnapped the head of the Gunnison clan, who has been missing ever since, and that was 2 years ago.
Do you think they might be dead?
Well, I'm going to say no, because the reason I'm calling this meeting, or calling this mission, is because recently, Windham has befallen a great tragedy. The port city.
Oh.
Okay, what did they do there?
Apparently, a big fucking rock fell on it.
I'm
you're
sorry.
Hold on
What?
a second. What?
Hang on. Like a full-on meteor? Like a full-on meteor? You're saying?
Screaming from space, straight into the center of town.
That's horrible. Is
Lup-
there?
Big fucking
Lupa
rock.
just looks baffled. She goes, "How did they manage to do that?"
They must have, they must have a very powerful wizard on their group.
Yeah, maybe like a spellcaster of some kind. That.
Because that's the only reason I can think of a meteor falling is some sort of powerful wizard.
Not necessarily. Maybe like a spell of powerful spellcaster, but let's not assume a wizard just yet.
Perhaps a group of powerful spellcasters.
Lupa just kind of nods. I was about to say that because I don't think one spellcaster can summon a fucking meteorite. Now,
Big
group on the other
fucking space
hand, my bad, a big fucking space rock. But a group on the other hand could.
Maybe. So I'm assuming you're calling us to investigate that.
That is correct. I wish you to go to Joyceland, investigate the destruction of. God damn it, I forgot the name of it already again. Windham.
Yeah.
Investigate the
Okay.
destruction of Windham. Further investigate the destruction of Winsta. Check on Rookfall, as I have a major stake in that city after it's been rebuilt. And find whoever the current leader of Joyceland is, and see if they could perhaps use some aid.
Okay.
And I'm sure when they would require said aid, I am sure you have an idea of what you would like in return for said aid.
Very clever, yes. I do have ideas.
Would you like to let us know what they are so we can present them to them when we do tell them the aid, what the aid will cost?
Oh, you know, fealty to Zasperia.
Sounds like a
Fair
big
enough.
damn aid.
That doesn't seem too much of a tall ask.
I mean, obviously, you've seen what I've done with this continent, sorry. Everybody here is much happier. The laws are much better. The standard of living has increased. Everybody has employment. Executions are down.
Hey,
Lupa just kind of.
that's like
We
execution.
have all the seasons.
Lupa lift her finger.
Now that
Are you referring to public execution or private execution?
Executions in general. I have become much more lenient on the laws as opposed to what my family and that bastard of a red dragon had set.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I have turned one of my greatest enemies, that red dragon, into a cuck. So,
Not what I was expecting.
Phrasing.
Oh no, I
Phrasing.
think the
Oh no, he
phrasing
knew
is
Crazy.
correct.
exactly what he was saying, and he knew exactly what he was saying.
Oh, I know he does.
he's literally dominated by the female white dragon and constantly forced to breed.
Yes.
God, it's good to be king. Anyways, that is your mission. Head to Joyceland, investigate, find the leadership.
If
and
they're
extend-
still alive.
If they are still alive, that is correct. I have not heard from them in, well, since I've taken power myself. Honestly, I can't seem to contact the leadership of any of the islands.
Maybe they've all been. Maybe they're all missing or in hiding.
Maybe the reception is just bad.
Well, sometimes the reception here is quite bad too. We have the stone.
I'm sorry. Break up. What? No.
Oh, you
You're-
see what I mean? Like,
K-
look at
King-
that bad reception.
No, King Reginald just did something with his mouth to try and make it sound like he was breaking up.
Oh,
Actually,
I totally thought he was actually breaking up. Wait,
while that was happening, you can actually see his face kind of static out.
Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. He was just doing a weird mouth motion when he was like breaking up. Never mind. King Reginald, are you still there?
How do I get this damn thing to work? Oh, yes, I'm back. Hello, yes.
See, I told you the communication is also terrible here too. Wink, wink.
Man,
This is
Man,
what I
the
get for.
match-
Oh, good.
man, the magic weave is just really weak here.
This is, well, I mean, if you haven't noticed, there's quite a few big fucking things interfering with it on this world anymore.
Yeah.
Do you think something is going on with Mistra?
That is a fair question.
Anything else that you've heard that we should be keeping an eye out on?
Not as of yet.
Then again, with Mistra's track record.
I mean, hasn't she been I mean, don't get me wrong, hasn't she been like killed multiple times before? Maybe she's been killed again.
How do you know that?
I mean, haven't you ever heard of the spell plague?
Yes, I have. How do you know that?
Because it's common history that there was a spell plague. That's
that's-
very
yeah.
common history.
I about to say the spell plague. Almost every wizards and sorcerers would know about that, including any spellcasters.
Fair enough. See, considering clerics and paladins get their magic from, and druids
Yeah.
get their magic from divinity, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at
I
some
mean-
point they will also have to know about it since it does revolve around deity as such, but
So because
primary
Mistra
one.
is the deity of God, the goddess of magic.
yeah, so pretty much I want to say I think she overrides both the divine and arcane magic overall.
So let me get this straight. That event happens millennia ago, and everybody knows about it. But 100 years ago, a bunch of people gave their lives to put a dragon into prison, and we can't get a straight fucking answer about that.
Lupo
There
nods her
are
head.
elves who were alive for that.
Carol
Yeah,
just
you're
does the
looking at
shifty eye.
finger. This guy always flicks you off. Fuck you.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe historians were drunk back then when that was happening. Maybe that was the case.
Maybe they need to be drunk to get through their days. I
But
should go
anyway.
drink some of that holy wine. Yes, that's what we need right now. Some holy elven wine.
Anyways,
I mean, two great truths about mythology. Weird shit happening and lots of alcohol.
But anyways, can someone just point out like the map real quick so I can actually see visually where we have to go?
Farrell points to the map.
Okay, which ones is which cities?
Well, when we look at the big map,
Yeah,
Windham
that's
is
better.
right here.
All right.
This was
Winsta is
Medium
right
Town.
here,
That was Churchtown.
and this is
right.
Rockfall.
That was
Yep,
Dwarftown.
Rockfall.
All right. So which
There's
city
also
do we need to?
Avatar and Glacier Fire randomly stuffed in there too. But these are the
Well,
main
we're going to be
three.
going here first because it's literally the first place we get to.
Yes, you'll be
All right.
landing at Windham.
All right.
On that
Yeah.
note, we might
But you
need a
can
new
teleport
boat.
too.
What were you saying, Hobbs?
We might need a new boat because we are technically borrowing. So we borrowed someone else's boat, who apparently borrowed it from somebody else, if I recall. So we don't
Can we-
technically have our own boat.
There's
we
a
just
teleporter in your guild hall.
Yes,
Yeah, I
but
was
to
about
get
to
back,
say.
I will
Teleport
send
back?
it to you.
Oh,
The cities have the main cities, so like Windham.
But if these places have been destroyed, how do we even know those teleporters are even working still?
From reports, the outer edges of Windham still stand, and that would be where the entrance teleporter would be.
Sure.
alrighty. Alrighty, fair enough, fair enough. Well then, it looks like we'll just be going like a straight line then. Well, straight-ish line.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty simple. Well, don't worry, King Reginald. We'll go there, and we promise we're probably not going to lose any more members.
Probably.
That's a lot.
Oh, that
Hopefully.
absolutely fills me with what's the
Confidence.
fucking- Yes, that word. Thank you. Branwyn was it. Very smart.
Well, I guarantee we're probably not going to have any more members run away.
I don't know. That robot looks pretty shady. Fuck you.
Anyways, yeah, bye now.
Goodbye.
As Beryl goes through the teleporter.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to teleport together.
Yep.
So it's just
Bailey will
easier.
6 to beam up, Scotty. I don't
Six
think
to
I
beam
can
up
do
with
that.
attack.
That's not enough power. Make more power.
We can't do it, Captain.
You got to do
We'll
it.
find the right thing.
You need to ensure we teleport safely.
Like,
Please.
you guys get over to the teleporter, and the guy working the controls is like, "It's my first day on the job. Give me a second."
New guy, please do not mess this up. You did go to training for this, right? You did
I,
go to training to work the teleporter, right?
I have about 75% confidence that you'll get there fine.
With the 25% chance that you'll be inside out.
Alright, so as you get to the teleporter, yes, I know it's completely and utterly black. You can't see it. There's a reason. As you guys go through the teleporter like you normally would and attempt to get to Windham,
Was that voice
You
sufficiently
guys-
annoying? Was
kind of figure out how to
You
process
guys,
something.
we're intercepted by the Borg.
Hey
Apparently
now.
because I can't get the music to
You're an
stop,
all-star.
so
Hey now. I've been
You're
watching
all-star.
Picard, okay?
there we go.
why?
'Cause I enjoy the show.
I need to
I actually enjoyed the
you guys
first
on
season.
the map temporarily because I need to get someone to put a character in a spot for me before I do this. Why is he over there?
I don't know. Good question.
Yuko?
What? can't. I need to zoom out. Why is who where? What's up?
Hmm?
I thought they were taking the teleporter to Winston, not here. Or Windham. Motherfucking stop it. God damn it. Okay.
Let's just say the new guy is just having trouble teleporting us for some reason.
Might be the best option.
That's why.
New guy is having trouble.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Okay, hey, hold on. They haven't got there yet.
Why are we here? We're supposed to.
There you go. Now you guys are there.
Wait,
I
hold
thought
on.
we
Why
were
are we?
going somewhere else.
Yeah, I thought so too. New guy. What the? Wait, hold on. New guy is in here.
We're supposed to be in fucking Winsta. Why are you here? Windham. God damn it. Whatever.
I don't know. There was a new guy operating the teleporter, so that could be it.
Bailey goes, maybe he'll get the right place, and she points to the operator at.
FYI, we all have to hydrate. So I gotta go get my drink.
Oh.
Yep.
Thank you. I got
I blame
coffee.
Tasha for that.
Thank you, Tasha.
Coffee.
Yeah,
I
as you
did
guys go
actually
to
grab
try
soda.
and get to the other city, you guys can kind of feel like an interruption during it. He sent you to the right place. The problem is it's not receiving you, so you guys got defaulted to the safest location, which is the default place of who made the teleporter in the first
Oh.
place, which would be King Reggie.
Bailey's like, and this is why when you fuck with the natural order, shit like this happens.
This is why I asked for both.
This is why we need to give that new guy training with how to do teleporters. This is why so many things.
The guy at this teleporter is just like, I don't think it
No,
was
no, back at our guild, he was new.
No, don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
Oh. Sorry.
For fuck's sake, I'm highly trained. I know it wasn't me. But looking at the readings here, it looks as though there was some kind of interference. You were headed to the right direction. You just wound up here instead.
Why though?
Interference.
Well, then
Interference
maybe you can send us to the right location then.
Yes. King Reggie, if you wouldn't mind. He's like, for fuck's sake.
In
Anyway,
other words, the teleporter at Wyndham is broken when Reggie goes to figure it out.
yeah.
The operator needed the manager's code.
He works a couple switches on the big thing behind his throne, which seems to actually just be like a secondary thing to what it really is. And this time when he activates it, anybody with any kind of magical aptitude can feel some kind of weird shift in the atmosphere.
Okay, that's odd.
That felt weird.
Yeah.
So including clerics on that one?
And
Can I
magical
cast it?
aptitude, period.
Can I just cast detect magic to see what's going on?
You can do whatever you want.
Let me roll
All right,
Arcana
so-
checks to see if I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so what's going on?
So whatever he just did basically just cut a fucking tunnel through whatever magic distortion was keeping you from going where you're going. He basically overrode the will of magic. And
It's
you're
not
not
even
quite sure how. You're not quite sure how.
Yeah, that 17 is not gonna be enough to know what happened. We did.
Yeah.
Huh. I
I'm
don't know
going
how
with
he
the
did
12 tells Winnie just enough that she's worried.
that. I don't
Look,
know how he managed to do that.
I'll never tell.
We will know in time, obviously, when we get more aptitude.
So is it working?
Could be.
Well,
That brings me a lot of confidence.
why don't you just hit the switch and send us off?
Yeah, alright. Guy's working the controls and hits a button.
Diddly, 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 diddly.
I love you, Shadow.
Ooh.
And I hate technical difficulties on this teleporter thing.
I mean, technology?
No, I don't hate technology. I just hate when stuff like this happens. I mean,
Look,
just because I wasn't
Does,
born in civilization, that doesn't necessarily mean I automatically hate technology.
does this happen a lot around you guys?
Not that I'm aware of.
this is the
No.
first. Lupa
Hmm.
then looks up and goes, so what was actually. Oh, that's right.
Oh, I need to fix this now because these guys aren't there.
Very
If
good.
there was, that would be a whole different situation.
That
Yes,
would
yes,
be
that
hell
would.
It would.
So, going through the area and system, when you land, y'all find yourselves literally in a puddle of like blood, and that is way not the music for this.
I mean,
Ah, yes, cheerful music.
I said the teleporter was around the outside edge of the city.
It isn't the outside edge. It's in this general area. There's also a lot of rubble over here. A lot of
How
rubble.
is it not? How is it not destroyed?
Oh
It
my.
is.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty
The
sure if we
teleporter is very destroyed.
so under the blood, there's all kinds of cracks and stuff through the runes.
Oh yes,
All right.
Uh,
it's a problem.
I think I know why
Oh
this
my.
wasn't working.
Oh
And
goodness,
as she
and
picks
she's going to.
she picks her paws up out of puddles of people, goes, I'm going to need a bath.
The puddles of people.
Yeah, so, okay, so she is going to fly up off of the blood, and she's like, oh my goodness, this is just disgusting.
Yeah, it's mostly congealed. Lots of fucking blood. Bodies partially semi-decayed. And here where Vigo's Novels is, which I'm currently fixing the map for, which I will put in the new map in like 2 seconds, is
As they land, they still kind of feel that weird magical feeling in the air, and then suddenly it's just gone, as though he deactivated it.
yeah.
Beryl will look around and be a bit disgusted, and will say like some sort of prayer for what he's witnessing.
This
Uh,
is awesome.
No.
Possibly not
I-
the time, dear.
oh goodness, this is just awful.
The woman's like, this is gross, and then the second is like, I love it!
Well,
How
at least we
did
know what happened here.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
what? Oh.
how
I'm map fixing.
Oh, okay.
how did
There you go.
how did I? So a bunch of powerful spellcasters did all of this.
About out of curiosity, is the blood still flowing or is it like congealed? Almost like a
It's
It's
probably
solid?
congealed at this point.
Mostly congealed. They did say that.
Oh, okay.
Can Faye do a medicine check?
Go right ahead.
She just wants to figure out how old the shit is.
It's like,
For the
yep,
record,
this
you
is
guys
people.
you can also see this because I mean, it's the only standing, actually not partially broken.
Is that a complete shop in the middle of the rubble?
Lupa nods her head. Might as well go to the shop and see what they have.
Mhm.
How the hell did all this get destroyed and that is seemingly the thing
Just
that's
there.
standing?
Lupa looks back.
Really?
That's what we need to
Yes,
find out.
these are people.
Mhm.
These are very dead people. Lots of dead people. Basically, a city massacre.
How
It's
how long ago did this happen? I rolled a 22.
It's been about maybe a week. So yeah, it's nasty.
Bailey goes, for my calculations, this happened a week ago.
A week ago.
Hmm.
About a week ago.
She looks back. A week ago, and this thing's still standing.
Hmm.
Beryl trying to open the door to the place and
Get
peek his
on the
head in.
floor. Everybody walk.
It's open, and inside you see a little red kobold just kind of tinkering with a bunch of like potions and herbs and a bunch of other random things.
Lupa's gonna look in and see if there's any like
Hello?
shaman shit around.
As
There's a
Beryl walks
little
in.
bit.
Hello?
I desperately need to fix that map. It's bothering me.
Hello? Who are you? What's your name? And
How are you still alive?
Nope, sorry, wrong tone. Expin was not expecting visitors. You're not the usual visitors. Who are you? You're
s-
Can I kill it?
Yes.
No.
Can
yeah,
this
hold
unit
on.
kill it? Shit.
No.
Hold on. Just hold on doing that, just for now. We gotta figure some things out. Firstly, how are you still, how is your building and you still alive?
Expin was brought here. The guy brought me here.
You were
Have you not-
blasted?
Have you
You're
not
e-
seen what's outside?
Lots of components are outside. Good potion components.
Yeah, but
Mm.
your building is literally the only thing still standing.
Bailey will enter and just gonna see the kobold's reaction because
What is she doing?
she's gonna see the kobold's reaction because a lot of kobolds know her as Green Goddess.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So they haven't quite seen you yet, and as you kind of like looking over the group, he's like, "The goddess, the goddess,
Huh?
I've been blessed, my star has been
Hold on.
blessed."
Why are they? Why is? What is she talking about, Faylee?
Bailey goes, I helped some kobolds on my first mission and earned the title of Green Goddess.
Huh? And so does that mean most kobolds know who you are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh?
Yes, your kobold would know Bailey if they saw Bailey.
Huh. Good to know.
Uh, so
Maybe Dash.
so how were you blasted here?
The gods blacked me. Gods like Green Gothos. Just sparkly. Much more sparkly.
So what
Bailey
exactly are
goes,
you making? Oh, sorry.
Potions!
What type of potions?
Who wants to know?
Potential buyer.
Rubies? You have rubies. Espen likes rubies. We'll trade for rubies. Must have rubies.
I might have some, but you gotta tell me what you have for sale. Exactly what type of potions.
I'm gonna tell you when your throat hurts later. You brought this on yourself.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I
It
did.
never hurt to do this. Surprisingly, I'm just laughing because it went from I feel like movies to literally going movies, movies.
Give them to us.
Only thing right now I'm getting from this guy is a Cookie Monster vibe.
I mean, they literally eat rubies and other
Again,
gems.
Cookie
So,
Monster vibes.
R is for Ruby, and that's good enough for me.
except he's a very growly, disturbing Pokemon monster.
Pokey Monster? Okay.
But he has Aspen has potions, healing potions, and other basic potions that Rosie doesn't know off the top of her head.
Do you know what happened here? Other than the meteor flying out of the sky and hitting here?
Aspen wasn't here when meteor fell.
Okay,
Aspen
so
was
you were.
summoned after.
Ah. So. Do you know who summoned you here?
Gods and goddesses, shiny hair. Pretty hair.
A goddess summoned you here?
God and
God.
goddess.
God and goddess.
Oh, okay. Do you know who they are?
What would their titles be as gods and goddesses if they could have a title, Ika and Shadow?
Well, the thing is, they never went and spoke to him. Only the wizard did.
Yep. Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah,
Gods
the
and
green.
goddesses don't talk to Espen. They just summon Espen. They're the gods of the cosmos.
So you're saying you appeared here out of thin air?
Not thin air, from cosmos. Cosmos is not thin air. And air is not thin.
As in,
Do you
you
know
were
about
not
science?
as you were not here when the whatever happened was here.
That's what summoning does, yes.
No, but I mean the timing. You landed in this spot after whatever happened outside.
It's where gods wanted me.
And
Cobalt is not very helpful because it's a cobalt.
No. We could fix that.
I mean, he's trying to be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know who was here that you saw last?
Githyanki.
Githyanki?
Githyanki. Nice
Oh.
Githyanki. Friendly
Oh.
Githyanki.
Okay.
Rubies.
okay,
Pointy
so
flesh
Silver
bag.
Aspen rubies.
okay, so a Gith was here. Do you know where the Gith went?
Where did you guys go? Why did you boat?
Boat? Okay,
What's
so
close? There's like they're all destroyed.
Boat fell from sky.
Well,
He came
we're waiting
after
for
the boat.
the kobold to say that because we don't know that.
No, he wouldn't know that because he came after the boat.
Did
Oh,
he?
yeah.
I thought I did the boat after the.
You did
No,
do the
it
boat.
was
No, the boat was first.
It was boat, then the shop because you guys were gonna be on the boat, but you guys needed a map to know where the hell you were going. So then
Right.
the
Gotcha.
public view.
And I needed
So-
scroll, and my gift needed scrolls.
Yep, and hence Espen. That's how Espen came to be.
So gift was here.
Yes.
So
Hey, did we ever figure out who was all in that chaos brigade?
I mean,
No.
there were wanted posters all over the place for a while.
There's still wanted posters all over the place.
so
We had an
we
entire year to see them. Sorry, Joe.
yeah. So we would probably know who all is in the Chaos Brigade. We at least know that there's a Gith in there.
You know there's a Gith in there. You know that there's a human, a Gith, and 3 drow.
Alright.
As Gamora and Velix are somewhat newer to that group. They haven't yet quite made the posters. Yeah, being the keyword, because after this stunt, yeah, there's going to be posters coming
Phyllis
out.
is gonna try his best to keep off that poster.
So a gift is
Yeah,
here.
you helped with this mess, so there's going to be posters of Venus
So there was a
around.
gift here. And there was a GIF on that poster, and this is the location we were coming to.
Kiss Wizard, get wanted, Skulls was giving
What
us
type
the
of skulls?
goodies.
What type of
Magic.
skulls?
Magic.
What
What
kind
kind
of
of magic? What kind of magic? Can you tell us what kind of spell it was?
Espen does not tell people business of other people. Espen does not tell people the business of other customers.
And if
came for
we
school.
and if you came, if someone gave you a ruby, would that change the matter?
He's gonna like look at you like you're promising a ruby, but I don't see any rubies in your hands. Gonna look like
Didn't we all get like rubies?
Yeah, we
as
each
a,
got-
as a group. As a group.
Yeah.
As a team, you got 4 rubies.
Yeah. Can we get one of those rubies we got?
Excuse me.
As you know, as that Lupa just kind of walks over to him, puts a hand on Barrel's shoulder, and whispers in his ear, "You think you can disguise a rock to like a ruby?"
Actually, you can.
Can I?
You, you technically
Prestidigitation.
can.
What spell?
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
I think minor
distort-
illusion might work better.
Distort value.
Or distort value, true.
I don't have the. I don't know. One second. Let's see if I would have. I don't know if I would have prepared that spell for today.
Clerics don't get that for distort value.
No,
What
but
about-
the prejudice, whatever that word is.
It's a
That's a cantrip.
prestidigitation
Yeah, it's
is
a cantrip.
Yeah. Unfortunately, clerics don't get that either.
Correct.
Unless-
Bear will look
unless-
at.
Unless you're like an
No.
Arcana cleric.
Will just
Yeah.
shake his head no.
Lupa just
He can't.
nods and goes, "Fine."
I mean, in your area, you do have Winnie. Bards
True.
can use both those spells.
If they
Does
have
she?
them.
If they
Yeah.
have
Does
them.
she? Does she have that spell? And
What?
is she willing to do that?
That's the question.
yeah.
Isn't it?
Which Winnie was the next person Lupa was gonna go and ask, but she doesn't want to seem. Cause that kobold seems to be very
Oh, he's watching you guys like
Yeah.
fuck with a hawk right now because you came up with the promise of rubies. So yes, he's watching your hands and very careful doing the you might have a you basically just told a crack addict that you might give them crack. What do you think is gonna happen?
Exactly what I wanted them to do.
He wants rubies. Until you give him rubies, he's not going to be forthwith.
Lupa just kind of goes. So, anybody want to hand him over a ruby?
Beryl holds out
Right.
his hand, waiting for the ruby.
Do you
Unless-
think this will do?
Is that a ruby?
Do you hand him a ruby?
I say yes.
Rose is gonna hate me in a minute.
Okay, team vote. Yes?
Yes.
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 So Beryl's holding the ruby. Beryl holds
He's
the
a-
ruby over the kobold's head.
Nah. Yeah.
I want my answers to my questions before you get this.
Right.
And
Yeah.
while
Right.
and while Barrow's like distracting the kobold holding over his head, Lupa's gonna walk over to Winnie and go, "Do you have any abilities to disguise a rock to look like a ruby?"
Bailey will look at Barrel like, don't make me give smack you.
Oh, Barrel's doing it because he's trying to get answers.
I know.
Yes.
I
No.
I could create a small one that lasted into my hand for about 6 seconds. That's it.
Lupa thinks about that for a second.
Illusions are not my strong suit.
She nods her head and goes, "Might use that. Keep that in mind."
As Beryl is waiting for the kobold to answer the questions,
Kobold is trying to get the ruby.
and you will get this when you answer the questions.
Get ruby. Ruby.
Sec unit is slowly raising his hand with the hammer up in the background.
Bailey mom
No.
glares.
No, not yet, sec unit. Not yet, Ferb.
Where did they go and what spells did they purchase?
Don't you know where? Don't you know where went? They went to boat. Purchase gifts.
A Geas?
Gifts.
Why would they want that?
Did not say. I don't think.
No.
No, I did not. I don't think I did say. Just
What
say
would a
the-
meat bag do with geese?
I think he said he needed it for his teammate, but didn't say why. So
Yeah.
need for teammate. Did not say why. Now give me a
hands the ruby over.
That is the angry honking bird, correct?
All right.
Not this time.
Bailey's gonna crouch in front of the little kobold and like take his claws and goes, "Thank you for the info. I'm sorry people were rude to you."
He stops munching for a minute and just kind of goes, Green Goddess has blessed me. I have been blessed.
Oh my god.
And like starts kissing her hand like, yes, Goddess. It's okay, Goddess. You give me a blessing.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
No,
They
it's
just
not.
really. Apparently,
Um,
kobolds just really like Fei.
I don't know what's wrong with this one. The fact that it popped out of nowhere and appeared here through a summoning, and a gift needed a gift spell.
I guess Yankee needed a gift spell for his teammate. And this thing just appeared out of nowhere because the gods summoned it.
Well, we appreciate your information. Does anyone else have anything they want from the kobold?
Nope.
Slowly raise his hammer again.
Not
No, that-
yet.
I don't know, he
Sorry
doesn't
about
know
that.
that they came from. Did the gift mention anything about the temple?
No.
He didn't know about the temple.
No, we didn't.
Granted, okay. We're gonna double check.
No worries. No, he went there. The Randak went there literally to the oath binding spells for
The gift spells, yeah.
the teammate. That's about all he mentioned about that.
All right. So, if no one wants anything from the kobold, then I suppose we're through. Thank you for your information. I believe we have to be going now. We actually have to be going to another town nearby.
Yeah, so like, let's get out of the yuck.
Yeah.
Before she leaves, if the little kobold has like herbs or something for his potions, Bailey will poke them and druid craft them to like, if they're wilted, to like bring them back to life, you know?
Oh boy, but that's a bad idea.
Green Goddess has blessed my store! The green goddess! Thank you, goddess! Oh, hail the green goddess! Oh, hail the...
I hate this
Beryl,
thing.
Beryl exits the store to not hear the kobold anymore.
Lupa just kind of looks at
He
Eddie and
sells
goes, "If
potions
you
of
happen to go
healing.
back in there, we won't probably stop you." And that's what she does.
He sells potion of healing, and he has 2 greater potions of healing that he has made.
But yeah, he's 88 is following Beryl.
Excuse me again. Okay, Lupa, he has a absorbent amount of potions of healing and has a couple of greater potions of healing.
Okay, probably will need some more rubies for those, so come back for that later.
Oh yes.
If I can.
Winnie'll take a couple base healing potions.
All right. Considering you gave him 500 worth of
Ruby?
Yeah.
rubies, he'll give you each. He'll give you like 2 each. So
All
you
right.
get +2 common healing potions.
All right. Now, Hull is now up to 20 common healing potions.
That's good.
Nice.
I don't think I have any healing potions.
Also, Beryl, you'll recognize the fact that the Lost Tome that you visited last time way over here. Yeah, it's mostly completely, almost entirely shattered.
The which place?
The Lost Tome
Which is where?
Right
up
there.
here, the library, the green library.
Okay.
Yeah, you visited the last time you were here.
Yep.
As I still have your token randomly on the GM layer. That's how I knew that. It basically doesn't exist. You can see the pile of what used to be the tome.
Well, when everyone gets outside, Beryl will look around and be like, we were sent here to investigate this place. We should check to see if there's anything that is still salvageable for us to use for the greater
Alright.
good.
Mhm.
All right. Excuse me. Sorry, the smell of the dead corpse is making me sneezy. Anyways,
I cannot
Mhm.
smell, but I feel I would enjoy it. This unit cannot smell, but it feels it would enjoy it. There we go. God damn it.
There you go.
so where do you think we should start investigating at?
Well, there was the Lost Tome, which is a library just up this way.
Yep. You know that Lupa would know that there's was a 2 different thieves guilds, the same Shameless Knight and Shadow Death. Shadow Death still looks like it's sort of decent. And Shameless Knight, Lupa would know that yes, that has something underneath it because she's a rogue. So she has gone there.
She'll go there last. She's gonna go take a look at the Shattering Death.
Yeah, so Hull is
Again,
going to
before
help.
I have-
Yeah, so Hull is going to help Beryl, investigate the lost tome.
And
Yeah,
that
give me
means
investigation checks while I dig out
Actually, I'm going to instead doing like a investigation check. I'm going to be offering the help action to the Beryl, and as well as give him guidance.
Nice. So that means you get
Advantage and a
and a
D4.
D4.
Winnie'll go investigate the Shameless Knight.
Sec unit is splashing around in the blood.
Oh man,
Splish,
taking
splish,
a bath
splish,
in the
splish,
blood.
splish, splish, splash. I mean, does that really surprise you?
This is the
Now-
best place.
Now, is the D4 on both investigation rolls or just the one?
Just one, I think.
Yeah, so just go with the higher one and then use the 1d4.
Why can't I find that information?
All
I'm
right.
mad about that.
So add the 1d4 to the 15.
Okay. I know I wrote this shit down.
So a 19.
Nice. Nice.
Where is Winton info? The DM has a fuck ton of info, but it's not organized as it normally is. There it is. The pink sheet.
Bailey is just too grossed out. She's like, ew, no.
Alright, so Barrow with a 15.
19.
Yeah, I
Got
gave him
an
guidance.
advantage.
Right, I see that. So 19. You see a lot of very broken books, destroyed books. They don't look like they were
I'm
really
about to DM
by
you.
you, but
I'm about to DM you a set of type of books.
of course. Yep, give me that sweet DM. While you do that, I'm gonna go figure out my food. So fast because I need to know my food.
While we're at it,
Well, that sounds really good.
while Beryl is investigating and while I'm helping him, I'm going to be ritual casting detect magic to see if there's anything strange around it. Well, if I can't do that, then I'll do it after I help him.
I will give you books on gods, and yes, for that other question, I still need to look that up.
No worries.
You also find a book that. Whoop, that's not what I want. Nope, no falling. Thank you. I don't need shit randomly falling because it's on paper form and not in book form. This is why I have opted for books instead.
Sec unit has found a bone and is playing fetch with Bartholomew.
Woohoo!
Aw.
Happy Bartholomew voices. Noises.
Yeah, after Hull helps Beryl, she's gonna be ritual casting detect magic to see if there's anything magical around.
I'm gonna have to get you an entire fucking document set, don't I?
Yes. Yes.
I hate you.
And you said, why should we make a map of glacial fire? You never know what we're gonna do.
I hate you.
You're
That's all I
welcome.
gotta say is I hate you.
I know you don't hate me.
Hate's a hell of a drug.
It is. She just wants to say "fuck you, Hobbs," and I'm just waiting for her to do it. I know that.
And I'm not giving you the satisfaction at the moment.
No, you're not, and that's okay. I know at one point you're going to say it at some point today.
Maybe. I have made a folder specifically for your information. I will put stuff in that folder later, but you'll get information and you'll have an entire folder on my drive specifically for all your characters because you specifically are the researcher. Jerk.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
So,
Even my war fighter even did some research, for fuck's sakes.
I mean, there's nothing really wrong with researching.
He was looking for the other sword.
So,
I thought you have your swords. You have both your swords.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, back then you were looking for your swords.
Yep, and that's what when my fighter did the researching.
Yep, and that's what led you to here.
So, do I get anything with my detect magic? Is there anything magical around?
Yeah, the entire area, and when I say area, I don't mean just where I campaign, but like the entire crater literally like pins magic.
What kind of magic?
Magic.
That is
Magic.
not helpful.
Oh, it's totally helpful.
It's magic. It's a magical school of imagination that Rosie doesn't know what it is yet because it's cosmos magic.
I think
Give me that,
technically,
above the pyramid, cosmos magic.
I think technically because he summoned a meteor, it would be conjuration.
Alright,
Yep,
so
it would
you
be
have
conjuration.
a fuck ton of conjuration magic, and it's not as strong as it used to be, but it's really strong there. And there's also magic from the Shameless Knight. Days Hope has very much got that conjuration magic. So yeah, like the entire crater is conjuration. Days Hope has another bout of conjuration magic, and the Shameless Knight has all sorts of other magic coming off of it.
What kind of other kind of magic?
Cosmos magic. So ethereal and god magic? Yeah.
Hey,
Divine magic, Rosie.
Yeah. You got what you got. Okay, leave me alone.
okay, so with that, Hole is going to look at Beryl and be like, okay, so I understand that the meteor is conjuration magic, and so is the Day's Hope, but I am sensing a lot of what's it called, divination magic from the Shameless Knight. That's odd.
Why would there be divination and magic from there?
I have no clue.
Especially considering well, not the right one. That's the one I want. The Shameless Knight is known as being a thieves guild with the embassy of Riska in it. I really need to rewrite these notes. They bled horribly.
Isn't
Isn't that
the Shameless Knight part of like the Thieves Guild? Like the leader is missing and
just out of curiosity? Isn't typically these skills supposed to be, I don't know, hidden?
Yeah, it's normally also known as like a that was the word I'm looking for.
A brothel?
General store. Nope. The brothel was the Shadow Death. Shadow Death is the brothel, and Shameless Knight was the general store,
So
which
a general
also had a
store.
lot of rogues in it.
So a general store that is bleeding of divination magic, and then there's a whole bunch of conjuration magic.
yeah, the conjuration barrel, I understand, as well as the Day's Hope conjuration magic coming from there, since they literally summoned a meteor and whatever that thing is, but I don't understand why the Shameless Knight. I just don't understand why the Shameless Knight has a lot of divination magic going on. Isn't that just a general store?
Yeah, I am confused by that myself.
Huh.
Well, that is definitely something to look into once I'm done hoping to find whatever I find in here. So,
What exactly
find-
did you find so far?
some books.
You also
And-
found a historical book about the Battle of the Promise.
And that.
Hmm.
The Battle of the Book of Promise book, that I have a title for. The other books, I will have a title for when the DM
When
creates
Skyvoice
the
gets you it later, because I had to create the actual books and the actual info that is in it.
Yeah. Well, the
Okay.
Sky
Alright.
Voice says, here is what you actually now know. I can let you know the blah is what you will hear when the Sky Voice tells me.
Alright,
I have a
so
book of blah
as
blah 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 blah.
With a whole bunch
As-
of blah and some more blah.
as much as I want you to read the books, I feel like maybe we should investigate the general store first, as there is definitely something different going on about it.
Interesting.
Yes. As Beryl
guys
puts
can-
away these books.
Because you guys can pause on that, because while you're doing that, Shameless Knight is being investigated by Nope, Loop was under the defense store. By
Winnie.
and so Winnie can give me her investigation roll. Attempts to go talk to Riska.
Assuming that person survived. And
I
I
mean,
did
that's
roll
the-
my investigation earlier.
That was earlier, right? Yeah. Okay, so you got your 16. Gotcha. And that was the one that we showed you downstairs. So yeah, that one was still alive. Because it was they were in the basement when all this shit happened. Then what kind of person is this guy? So when he sees a fallen ASMR kind of just, trying to clean up pieces and sweeping, a lot of sweeping, because it was a big fucking goat. Like, it was as big as Shattered Death. It was a big fucking goat.
Huh.
General store.
You look like you've this town has seen better days.
Yeah, you could say that.
Do you
Yeah.
have any idea what happened?
A meteor. A meteor fell from the sky because Jaw were being stupid.
How exactly did a drow being stupid cause a meteor to fall from the sky?
No one really knows how. It just kind of happened.
Interesting.
It's probably due to something with the two that were down here.
A two down here?
Yeah, they both have cosmic hair, and we're visiting the lower parts of the general store because they were helping me do some stock up.
Interesting. And sometime after that, a drow was stupid and a meteor fell.
Yeah, the jaw was from the rumors up in the faithful quarter, blowing up temples with a curse. I don't know what kind of
Uh-huh.
curse. They came to our city trying to figure out the curse. I think.
This is increasingly interesting. Don't suppose there's anything I can help you with.
Really, it's just a lot of sweeping and trying not to get cut on the multiple different glass and or metal items that got shattered.
Yeah, Winnie's just gonna pick something up and cast mending and hand it back.
They just kind of blank and go, cool. As you mend a dagger. A dagger that has
You can do it.
I'm thinking.
I was wondering why I saw smoke.
Oh, fuck off.
It's burning.
I feel bad for the hamster in her head.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Holy
sure.
shit. Ugh.
You okay there?
Yeah, that rocked my brain a little bit.
A dagger that has a white lotus on it.
Very pretty.
Suddenly we're in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Actually, that's kind of where I got that idea from, but that's not what it is. Entirely. But that is where I got the flower idea from. It's a very ornate white lotus. Like, it is extremely detailed, and it's on the actual the handle is basically made out of it. So, like how this has like a dragon's head and stuff. This part would be the lotus, whereas the rest of the dagger is like the petals and stuff detailed in. I like the stem.
Pretty.
What am I being handles for? Oh, get fucked, Dash.
Good job, Dash. I approve.
You're fucked. Yeah, so it's a very pretty dagger.
If this is your work, it's exquisite.
I actually got that from a friend of mine, a monk that came to visit and decided to hand me this as a present for something that I've long ago been a part of.
It's always
I
nice to
gave
have remembrances from friends.
Indeed, I traded a dagger of my own with a different flower of the same color.
How sweet.
I'm not looking at that right now, Hobbs.
I don't know what you're talking about, Willis.
That's not the line.
Lupa, what is? I need your investigation there, Dash.
Sure thing.
And I need to know what specifically you're.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
I need to know what you're looking at, or what you're looking for at Shadowdaw.
Lupa is looking for anyone who may have information on the people who was here. Primarily, if they know what they look like, give them like a proper image, or at least know where they went, direction-wise.
All
As
right,
for
so
investigation,
yeah, definitely look for the investigation to find the person. Oh yeah, so Lupa finds a half drow male that runs the brothel named Ether Tall. Tall. He has emerald green nope, teal eyes with emerald flecks and silver hair with gold in it.
very flashy for a drow.
Half drow.
Statement still stands. So
And you know I like my weird shit.
Lupa walks over towards him, leans onto, I guess, hoping the desk is still good. As she goes, hey, I'm looking for some directions if you can help me out.
Oh, directions for what exactly?
Directions towards a group of people that was recently here before, as she just kind of waves in the direction of the crash site before that happened. Think you can help me out?
After those, he writes down information, maybe.
How am I
I will
not?
help you out after the break.
Alright.
Or do
And
you
then
need
a
to go
great
on break
to
and
be
like
continued appears out of nowhere as the screen goes black.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Nobody fucking sponsors us. I'm kidding.
I wish we had sponsors. That would be wonderful.
That would
'cause,
be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That would be
I am
amazing.
transitioning over now.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I just got my food, so sorry that we're a little late because food is important. Da. So they were going to talk to who was it? After
Yeah.
to all. I'm going to continue to correct that.
All right. So
For Lupa.
gotcha.
So Lupa, as you were talking to after to all, he will switch into Thieves Can't and basically go. What was your question that you said to him? Because I completely forgot.
She needs some information about direction.
Right. Okay. So he'll go into Thieves Can't and go, how do I know I can trust you?
And she replies, as well as Steve can't. I mean, I'm the one dropping a goddamn space rock onto this place.
He nods, seeing that obviously she's a rogue, which means rogues trust rogues. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be like, well, the ones that did this, they came right past the area here, and one was a human kid, I think. No, nope, that
He was an
an
adult then.
adult at the time. So one was a adult with hair that shone with the cosmos, and he had 3 drow with him. One had similar hair to himself, and the one was very badly injured, and they were trying to kill one of their other party members, I think. There's also an Asimar.
Are they sure he's an Asimar? Like, do they actually know he's an Asimar, or do they just look human to them?
You can't tell the difference between Asimar unless you see their glowing eyes or see them transform.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so there's 2 humans. Thank you. So there's 2 humans. One with cosmos hair, one with not, both men. 3 female drow. One of which had an actual cloak with her. The other 2 were not so covered. A Githyanki and a red, sparkly red, and purple speckled kobold.
Hmm.
She keeps a mental image of that in her head as she goes. And just last question, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I heard that they went off on a boat. In what general direction would you say they went in?
I'm making Rosie look at the actual map right on.
No, just a general direction. Don't need to know where they're
They
going.
They went to the southeast.
She nods her head. Thank you very much. As she stands up, leaves
You
20.
might want to be noted before you leave that the boat that they left on fell from the sky.
She she nods her head. She leaves a nice little tip on the table, 10 gold piece. As she goes, sure, first a space rock, then a boat. I wonder what's next, a castle?
They haven't had a castle. They didn't do a castle yet, but they are the one reason that that shop is here too, from the sounds of it.
Oh
Because
boy.
after the boat fell from the sky, that thing appeared, and they came from the Shameless Knight.
She just kind of sighs and goes, seems more trouble than it's actually worth. But thank you anyways. Here's a little tip, and I will keep in
Appreciate
touch.
it.
As she leaves out the area. So, space rock, a boat, and a building. Sounds like a bad lead up to a terrible joke.
Doesn't it?
It's like 3 drow, 2 human that go into a bar.
That hasn't happened yet.
Technically, it's happened multiple times. They've gone to taverns.
Oh yeah.
True enough. True enough.
So she's gonna
So
make her way over to the Shameless Night, since that's the only other location that she knows of.
So as you go over to the Shameless Night, and our lovely Warforged is splashing in the gore.
This is
This
the
is-
best day of this unit's life.
This would be where Barrow and the other one, Ho, join you.
Yeah,
Well,
you see,
in fact, distracting.
yeah, so you see Hole just kind of just like flying over there over the corpses because she doesn't want to step on any of them. And as she lands, she's like, "Ugh, it smells disgusting. I hate it. I hate it here so much."
And Beryl will just be wandering carefully, trying to not desecrate any bodies too badly by when stepping through the blood-soaked
Okay.
ground.
I mean,
Okay,
they're already
so
getting desecrated, so you can't really desecrate them more than they already are.
so let me see. Hold on for a second. Winnie and Lupa, what'd you two find out?
Lupa just kind of looks and goes, well, apparently outside of the space rock falling onto the ground, they also had a boat that fell and that building that fell for them. And they rode off in that boat that fell from the sky.
Huh.
So we have a boat, a rock, and a shop
That's
all
lead
disappear.
That does kind of lead up to what I found myself. I casted detect magic and found out that the rock residue as well as the shop were had like a fast conjuration magic attached to them. I also found out while detecting magic, I found out that this seamless general store has a strong sense of divination magic attached to it, which is not line up with like conjuration magic that's attached to the residue of the meteor as well as the shop. So I find that very strange. So, what about you, Winnie? Did you actually find anything in there? In the shop, I mean?
Well, I had an interesting little talk with the shopkeeper.
Okay. Did you find anything important?
Apparently, this happened because a drow was being stupid.
Okay, good to know, good to
And
know.
at this point, this is when Beryl will pipe up, being part wood elf, going, "When are drow not being stupid?"
From off in the distance, you just hear, "All meat bags are stupid."
I am mildly offended on that, actually.
Not
My
my fault.
mother's a drow. Not you, the cleric.
Oh,
Sorry,
you expect
that's
it from
the
me.
that's the wood elf in me.
That's still kind of racist. You should work on that.
Why?
Yeah, I bet there's a
They are
wood elf.
known to do evil things, slaughter people. I don't know, but if that's being racist, then there's really this whole concept of elves and drow don't get along.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have actually met a few drow in my life that aren't actually evil. They can actually be very reasonable people if you don't treat them badly.
Well, they wouldn't get treated badly if they weren't like killing other people. Of hey,
These
this-
drow were not even like evil. They literally escaped the Underdark because, well, it's the Underdark.
and like I said,
That's his
I will.
point.
That's beside the point. I will treat.
No, that's
most
literally
people-
what Bill's point was the fact of those in the Underdark are literally the ones that are coming up and killing people, hence his hate of drow.
his human side is just like they're people too, but the wood elf side of him is just like, yeah, no, there's no real love there.
Well, whatever. I'm just trying to say, don't judge someone by their origin, is what I'm just trying to say.
Well, then maybe they should start behaving better, those that live in the Underdark, and then maybe they would be treated a lot better.
I don't know much about the Underdark, but I feel like it's just a bit weird to assume that all Drow are evil. I mean, am I wrong for thinking
Not really a far stretch on that. They're very known to be evil for the most part.
that? Whatever. Can we just go inside? I still sense like divination magic from this. Let's just move on, because I think we'll just be here stunlocked with this argument.
Somebody hasn't read the historical errata. No, so-
Let's just go inside. Like I said, I don't know much about the Drow, so forgive me if I miss a few things about them. So yeah, Hole is going to enter the general store.
Alright. Inside, you still see the person that Winnie saw cleaning up stuff. Riska.
Hello, hello, sir. Do you need some assistance?
They kind of like look at the person, look between their legs, look at the person. I happen to be a she, thank you.
What
I
now?
don't have a cock.
What?
Lupa looks to Winnie and just kind of whispers to her, "Would you like to verify that for us?"
Wait, hold on. What? Wait, hold on. I might have missed something. Do you clarify what you mean?
Riska's a female. The other one from the other guild, the other thief guild, is a guy. You just called Riska, sir. And she was like, I don't got a dick.
Oh, I thought that was a guy, my bad. Out of character, sorry.
Yeah, Whitney just kind of bats her eyes like, well, if she volunteered for a demonstration.
What? Look, out of character, I'm sorry, but I didn't even know who...
No, that's fine.
It's all
It makes
good.
for an interesting roleplay.
Yeah. So if you didn't hear, Lupa whispered over to Winnie, going, "Can you verify that for us?"
Either way, do you need some help, ma'am?
I'm really just cleaning up because of, well, where's this guy? The meteor.
That's understandable. So I have a few questions. I know one of my companions was in here earlier talking to you. I don't know what all she questioned you with, but either way, I have some of my own questions. Can you clarify what the divination magic I was sensing that came from here?
Could be the fact that I'm an Asimar, the fact that I worship gods, or it could be any number of things.
See, I would believe that, but I also worship a god, and I don't radiate divination magic all the time. I don't radiate
Yes,
that.
but this is a shop that has various different items, including ritualistic components for clerics, like Motion Swords, the very obvious shield of Selune that
Barrel's holding.
that Pharaoh doesn't hide.
He doesn't hide
Okay.
it. It's very much on his body with all
Oh, yeah.
the other Salune paraphernalia.
Okay.
I have those. I have wizard components, sorcerer components if they really need it.
How cool we can build a wizard.
So, okay. That all sounds fine and dandy, but I'm literally
And also, she's not lying.
casting detect magic. All right. So, I
Oh,
would.
excuse me.
You do
That was a little
sound very
brought up.
reasonable, but for some reason, okay, out of character, is actually all that stuff actually radiating divination magic for her?
Also, Dash, you
Okay.
might want to fix the cameras, I think.
The cameras. 1 second. Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
apparently
Thank
I'm
you.
home.
You're home.
Uh,
All right. Good to know. Oh, you're DM today.
So, question. All right, so question. With the detect magic I'm currently casting, do I actually sense that?
Oh yeah, the entire shop, like the entire shop, is divination magic. Not just a little bit. There's a lot of it. Because literally, above board, there's a temple underneath it.
Well, I know
But
there's
we
a
don't- but
temple
we don't-
underneath it. That's literally where some of our characters went in another session, but you know,
Yeah, but not us.
yeah. All right, so with that, she's going to stop concentrating on detect magic and is going to cast detect good and evil now.
Well, Hull is casting those spells. Beryl will go. So, do you know what they were doing in this town? Out of curiosity.
Correct me if I'm wrong, ASMRs are celestial.
Yes, they
Nope,
are.
they're humanoid.
No.
No, they're humanoid.
They are celestial humanoids. So
They're humanoids with celestial in their bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So they would-
elves. For
They
Yeah,
would
they would-
still ring off on your detect good and evil
No.
as celestial.
No, okay. So I'm just gonna use elves for example. They kind of have elves have like a Fey origin, but they're not a Fey themselves. That's kind of what's going on with Azamar.
No.
Okay.
Okay then.
They-
They're celestial tieflings.
Yes,
Fair enough.
they don't. Yeah, they count as humanoids, not celestials. They just have a celestial origin.
Okay,
Like-
well, there's not really a celestial in the area, but I mean, there's a temple, so. And
Do
there's
I?
not really technically a celestial in the area. And no, you
Alright.
don't sense Fae, Fiend, or other stuff.
All right.
Also,
Alright.
there's at least a block of stone between that and where you are standing because it's in the basement.
All right.
And back to my question. When Beryl asks, because Hull is casting magic, Beryl's going to be like, so what were they doing here?
Doing here as in the city,
Yes.
I never have I because people flitter through my area quite regularly because I'm a store.
Yep.
Well, to my knowledge, they were passing through.
Did you see where else they went inside this town?
Excuse me. Well, two of them were mostly here shopping for a good bunch of time. A couple of them were in the Faithful Quarter, I believe the Githyanki and one of the Drow and the human. Not the Cosmos hair human, the other human. Were up in the Faithful Quarter conducting experiments and blowing up shit.
And by
What type
shit,
of experiments?
They were. Oh yeah, she's being truthful. She doesn't have a reason
Alright.
a lot.
All right.
Their experiments were literally blowing up temples to see why one of them was cursed with glowing purple marks.
And where did this person get this curse from?
my legs.
yeah,
Sorry, ignore that.
The timing was so perfect.
Yeah, I know.
they got it from a chest.
Do you know where they found this chest?
Was it your chest?
Now Rosie rolls. So she goes, I'm not entirely sure.
Rolling insight.
I was already on that one.
Same.
Ah. And why am I already on that?
Pharaoh
What's with my
knows.
nut ones?
And
Pharaoh
Lupin.
knows that, oh yeah, she's hiding something.
Damn it, Lupin. Can't show it.
You know,
Look, give me advantage because you're a rogue and
Okay.
there's something that she mentioned, the way she mentioned it kind of sounded like an evasion that a rogue would use.
Oh, I'm about to bust out the thieves talk in a second.
Go
you know,
for it.
it is
Oh, no,
never
no.
wise to lie to a man of faith.
Lupa. I swear.
Just goes, and why would I care about your? No offense.
I know if I
Your
understand.
goddess, if you haven't checked the moon,
I know, and I'm on a journey to fix that problem.
oh, you're not my goddess. So
No, but I
it
did
doesn't
not
really
say
matter.
I did not say to Lune. I just said to a man of faith. I am a man of faith.
And
That's all I said. I said, please do not lie to a man of faith. I know you're hiding something.
in these
Now
camps,
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure.
I really don't give two fucks about
I'm
this.
pretty
because,
sure. 1 second. When should I check my?
That's what it
inventory?
said specifically in thieves camp, so that the rest of the group can't understand. And she doesn't know that Luba's a rogue at the
Mhm.
moment, so she thinks
Um,
nobody can understand her. So she's like, I
He
really
pulls
don't.
out. He unsatches his coin pouch, and starts counting some money, and puts
Now,
on
that's a
table.
different story.
Wait for it. He's gonna put 50 gold pieces down on the table.
Shiny, shiny.
Now this can be yours
For the low,
The
low
f-
price.
for the well price of everything you know about who these people are and where they were inside this town.
Or a very easy sleight of hands.
For this well gifted tip of $50, 50 gold pieces to your establishment here.
Ooh. Give the DM a minute. She's about to melt because I forgot how good this tastes.
And today on D&D Ancestor, Rosie eating.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
I would kill myself if that's what we did.
Sorry, I'm eating Ferrero Rocher gelato, so I taste just like the chocolate, and I really, really, really like
The chocolate.
Ferrero Rocher. So
Ferrero Rocher is a really good chocolate.
at least to me it is. Yeah, some people don't like it, but for me it's a case of well, that is
I have
like
a I have a candy bar made entirely of Andy's mints, so I'm good.
But let's see if he notices. Okay. So she's going to try a sleight of hand while you're talking to her.
Can I roll perception to see if I could?
Oh, go right ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to
Alright.
say, Lupa's gonna be watching her.
Oh my goodness. It almost rolled on a net one.
Yeah. All of you see her try to grab it. She's not exactly quite that stuffy. She tried.
You know, it'd be wiser not to try to do things so shady like. I am
Yeah.
offering a fair price here.
Yeah, and we're trying to get some information, and you can help us, and we can
And we're
give
helping
you some.
you.
Yeah, we're helping you.
I mean, you're offering 50 gold. I did have to at least try to get some of it in case you don't.
Oh no! You provide us with the information. This is all yours. I am not going to lie to you about that. I am not going to take this back. This is yours should you provide everything we ask for?
Yeah, why would you think that we would ever do that to you?
Because they're a
People
rogue
do
and they
that
do it to
all the
people all
time.
the time. Yeah.
When she says that, Lupa says to her in Thieves Can't, "You have my honor that we won't do that to you."
Guys, you
Yeah,
kind of
when he's wandering around and fixing things.
By the way, Winnie keeps finding random floral things around there once I find the appropriate part of that.
Flora? Are we talking like plant floras?
No, I mean like
How very,
things that have
very interesting.
symbols. There's
Oh,
like
okay.
blue
Got-
roses, there's yellow tulips, there's white roses.
Okay,
Just
because
kinda like
if
on
you had
pots and stuff
said
like a
actual
flower.
plants growing in blood, she better stay away from that. That
Oh,
sounds
Welcome
like
to
a bad
Horton
deal.
and Pharaohs. Well,
So
But
in
like I
Thieves
said-
Can't, she will reply and go, "There's more to it than I'm letting on, but it has to deal with what we are."
Lupa just nods and then just continue looking back towards Barrow to see what he does.
Like I said, I just want to know where they've been and what they were doing, and that chest that you said the one was cursed from. If you provide that and where
the
we
chest
can
was in the
find that
city.
location, this gold is yours.
Well, it was in the city. I'm not entirely sure where in the city it was,
Mm-hmm.
but it was in the city. And where they were, well, like I said, some of them were at the Faithful Quarter. There was a couple that were shopping here.
I'm talking about where the chest was that they that cursed the drow.
Somewhere in the city. They didn't tell me where.
Is there anything that is protective in this city outside of the lost tome?
She seems to be telling the truth, though.
All right.
Anything protective in the city? I mean, there's gods, there's goddesses, there's temples. And
What temples are there in the city?
Oh, one other thing.
you
Did
name
they
them,
ever...
you can probably find one, or try to find one in the Faithful Quarter. There's usually almost every kind of temple, or at least a part of a temple to most of the gods in the Faithful Quarter. Question is, are they still standing after that stupid drow? Is the question.
Oh, one other thing I forgot to ask. Okay, out of character, my question just blanked on me. Why? It just escaped from my mind. It was like, ha, see ya. See you later,
Bye.
loser. Bye-bye.
My bitch! It happens.
Now I gotta try and remember what I was going to say.
So in Thieves Can't, she'll tell Lupa that underneath the Thieves Guild, there's a temple, and that's where the chest was, and it held weapons and items of magical persuasion that were stolen because it's a Thieves Guild. It's fenced items that were meant to be fenced that were put in a chest, protected by magic. And before they could get them fenced, the temple got taken over by the bad fire, as it's been deemed.
Oh, I finally remember what my question was. Do you know what that drowned stupid hold on for a second. I'm trying to find a way to word this. Do you know what the curse was exactly?
No.
And my last question for you is last two questions I should specify that I have. One, did that drow come into the town with those markings on them?
So seems to be telling the truth.
Why do I always roll 15 and ones?
I don't know.
Because 15 is your lucky number.
So they didn't come into the city with those markings on.
Okay. Then that leads to the second question, which is like two-parter.
Excuse me.
First part is, were they in here before they had the marks? And if so, did they get them after they left here or before they left here?
I don't quite remember, considering the media took a little bit more attention to detail than the marks of a stupid drow who I really didn't care too much about.
I see. And is there
The
any
only
good
fact that
shelter?
boy coming with coin.
And is there any good sheltered places that people could have hid in this area to hide from the falling rock? Because you're still here, obviously, so you found some shelter when it fell.
Well, I'm in a basement, so I mean, I had to put my stock somewhere.
Do you mind if I go to check out the basement just to see if I can see if I can see any traces of the curse?
Yeah, I do mind because that's my shop and my home that you're invading.
I
And that's my
I was
shop.
at least asking, but no worries. And then Beryl slides the 50 gold pieces over to them.
Happy
As
shopkeepers,
I
happy
said-
they have money.
Like I said, I am a man of faith, and that was my word and my bond to make sure you got that for answering my questions.
Either way, thank you for your cooperation. Does anyone else have any questions for him or her, or him, her,
Her.
them,
Her.
them,
Tits.
whatever?
I have tits, not a dick. Thank you very much.
I
Her.
know. Out of character. I don't know what you look like. Chill.
Ugh.
Female ASMR.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I got tits, not a dick. Thank
I
you.
know. Chill. I don't know what you look like. Calm down. We're
You
never
do
given
now.
a description.
You do now. You see, she has breasts.
Boobles.
I'm sorry, you were never given a description. Okay.
So,
Titties.
Titties.
Hey.
in a
Tatas.
lesser tone, Lupo just whispers over in Thieves' Cants. Any effective poisons that I can get my hands on?
Oh, loads. Loads that Rosie doesn't have access to at the moment, but you will get them eventually once I find some.
She's like, okay. As she goes back and come in, I'll probably come back here later if I need some potions.
And in Thieves' Camp, she'll say, I'll let you in my basement. The simple fact of we're both thieves. I don't trust non-thieves or anything in my shop. Because it's a guild for us, not for them.
It's
That's-
at this
that's
point.
kind of a, obvious thing.
Because you can go to my basement. And they can't.
Again, that was very obvious.
It's at this point a very blood and gore covered robot walks in through the front door with a brain dragon on his head. I love
The
it.
shopkeeper's like, get that thing out of my shop.
Hold on, calm down. Sec unit won't probably bite.
He is, however, tracking blood in.
No, it's not the robot, that thing. And it's looking right at Bartholomew. Bartholomew's like,
Oh, Bartholomew.
like, I wanted to you, but you don't like me. Sad dragon noises.
Yeah, Winnie just goes over to Sec Unit, picks it up, Bartholomew up, and just kind of cuddles him for a moment. But he's harmless.
How dare you insult this unit, son?
Get that thing out of here. I saw what
Well-
a bigger version of that can do. It's been flying over various areas, and I don't want it anywhere near here.
How very interesting.
Well,
Someone has a
any,
good taste of scent with themselves.
well, thank you for your time. I think this is the part where we'll be leaving now, right, guys?
Yes,
I
this
think.
would be an appropriate time to leave.
Yeah,
Uh,
Winnie sets down the stuff she'd been fixing.
All right. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
So, the shopkeep will hand
How dare you speak?
Lupa one of the items with a white rose on it and goes, I think this will suit you very well, considering what you've been asking about for items.
She nodded. She takes the items and she put it in her bag. I look at it once I get a moment to actually stop and not be in a blood-filled area.
It looks like a little jar type thing, kind of like this. It just looks like a pretty little jar with a nice white rose deco on it.
Well, guys. Do you guys think there's anywhere else to explore? Well, not really explore, but investigate in this place.
The Faithful Quarters seems like a good place to go.
All right, to the faithful quarters, and she's going to pick up barrel and then just fly over the corpses with them.
Make a strength check.
Yep.
Lupa
Yeah.
then speaks up and goes, after this, we can definitely look into getting ourselves a boat. I have a general idea of where they went now.
Now waiting for Paul's strength check on this,
Yeah, stranger, you're picking up a guy in full armor.
and other.
Can I just take 20?
No.
No, we just
No.
don't check like that. No.
No,
All
that's
right.
definitely a
You're
roll.
literally picking him up.
All right.
If it was doing something like picking a lock or something, like an acrobatics, like you're doing an acrobatic feat, something like that. Like
All
that.
right.
Lifting someone, yes, but it's a
All right.
it's a pure strength check.
All right. I'm just going to give myself guidance and do the strength check. All right. Roll 1d4.
Did anybody else join them over that way?
17.
Yeah, Lupa's following.
17.
17.
All right. So yeah, you pick him up.
All right.
As Lupa's following, she's gonna be looking in the blood-soaked ground at the bodies and go like, is there at least anything here worth taking out?
Real
And all
quick,
looks
once.
destroyed.
All right. So real quick, Hull is once again going to cast. Well, not really cast, but ritual cast. Detect magic to see if there's any like place here that sticks out in the faithful quarters.
Divine magic out there.
Everywhere.
It's literally the faithful quarter of all sorts of stuff. There is, however, in the area. How do I describe this?
Second, remind me someday you should introduce you to my little brother. You and he would have all kinds of fun with the bloodbath.
Understood. As long as I'm still working for you, or as long as this unit is still working for you, this unit promises not to crush them.
Also appreciated.
Yeah, better. Now I'm not feeding my little tissue up.
So, what else did you say I'm sensing?
So you have, your normal divine magic, and then you sense like a slightly different divine magic that was over at the Shameless Light. So a very similar type of divine magic.
Huh. I have to say, guys, the divine magic over here is quite different than the divine magic over at the faithful quarters. It's very odd.
You're in the faithful quarter.
That's literally what I said.
It's different. You said it's different than what's in the faithful quarters.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
Most of the faithful quarter is the same, except for the temples that, Thalian went and had a big kaboom in.
Yes, yes. That's what I meant. Yes, thank you.
So Beryl will start looking at the temples that look like they've undergone some random redecoration of structure.
Give me some investigation roll. Ew.
How many would
Yeah.
you like?
She destroyed what? 3? So 3?
Okay.
Yeah, Hull is going to be using the help action to help him, as well as offering guidance.
Not that he needs it for most of it.
I
So,
still have to roll, I still got to roll the advantage on that 12.
mhm.
I mean,
Winnie,
you
where
can
are you heading?
Yeah, I think Winnie's just gonna wander around and see what she can find.
Okay.
That sec unit will follow her.
you can put the D4. You can put the D4 into the 12 and make it a little bit better.
The 17 is still better. On any of
Yeah,
those.
but you can still put like the D4 in there if you want to.
It's fine. So, looking around at the temples and stuff, you notice that there looks to be kind of like char marks in sort of like a circle. Circle?
Yeah, something like that.
Because, Thalian was in the middle. And everybody that went to go help her went poof.
Beryl will
What
walk
did you
into the first one.
fire?
Beryl will walk into the first one and look to see who's on the inside, if there's anyone.
Yeah, the temples are kind of abandoned at the moment because most of them are either probably in prayer and or giving last rites, considering.
No, but I mean, like, if there's any at all that he can see when he walks in.
Like priests?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it looks abandoned because, like I said, they're either in the rooms praying or
Well,
they're
Beryl
out
will
giving
start-
last rites.
Beryl will start looking around the inside, knocking on doors that look to be rooms to see if he hears anybody.
There'll be an old. Name. Yeah, sure, that works. You'll see an olden elven male priest that kind of answers and goes, "Yes."
I seek answers. Maybe you can help me.
Answers. A young one like you. What can I do? What sort of answers do you seek? That your goddess can't answer.
Well, my
And
goddess
he's
is
obviously
dead.
looking at your gear.
My goddess is dead.
I fully understand that. I see who you worship, and well, it's been a while since she's been alive, and the moon isn't the same.
It's a work in progress that I aim to change. Maybe you can help me find the ones who did what was down below to restore your faith even further.
Oh, the incident, yes.
Yes.
It was quite horrible.
What happened?
Hate you out right now.
Hmm?
I hate
Oh.
you all right now.
Oh,
Absolutely your fault.
I know it is. Well, what happened down there was an unsightly dark one came in, screaming for help. from not I don't it's not Paylor. Who did she go to? Tasha, who did you go to other than Law?
Wasn't it Tyr?
Yeah, it was Tier.
It was
Yeah, I'm
Tyr
pretty sure it's
and
Tier.
Helm. Helm?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it was Helm and someone else.
Helm, Tier, and Calvor.
Yes. Okay, that's what I
There we go. No,
I
it
thought
was,
Callumore was wrong because he's a big part of my Wednesday game.
it was Calvor was one of
Calvor.
them.
That
It was either
temple was
Helm or
fine, but the
Tyr.
other two went
It was Helm. It was Helm because I'm looking at my notes. It was Helm.
And the Lost Temple, Helm's
Lost, yeah.
Temple, and Tyr's Temple went kablooey.
It was horrible. The screams when she came in, requesting help from our god Helm. When she came in, they just disintegrated.
I am sorry for your loss. I will have a prayer for you and for yours that you've lost today, later, when I find my place of rest.
I'll do it.
If
Not
you
now,
need-
but
It's
like, I'll do it. Not now, but I'll do it.
Well, yeah, because he's got other temples to go see, right? So obviously, he's gonna have a lot of prayers he's gonna be doing later today.
If you need a place to rest, we obviously have some vacant rooms.
That's fucking dark.
I will consider that offer. Please let the your faith in the moon still not falter. I know your god Helm is a different belief, but may the moon shine upon you.
I do pray, or tried to pray to Selene a couple of times in my life. She's always been there for those that need a guiding light. Sadly, no longer, but I do try to keep her faith alive in hopes that she will return one day.
We're sorry. You've reached a dead ass bitch. Please leave a message and she won't get back.
I do in older voice. I'm trying, leave me alone. I don't know how to do different voices unlike a lot of people. I'm trying.
Well, just know that as long as I stand, the moon will still shine its guiding light on all.
Saloon not found. Did you mean just Rena?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. It appears she's fucking dead, Jim.
And then after that, Bear will nod politely to the older person and then step away and leave that temple, go to the next one.
So, are you going to the Kellenvor temple, which seems to be perfectly fine, or to the Loth temple?
The Loth, actually. Despite how much I probably should be going there, I still am.
Why did I know that was gonna be the fucking answer? I was just like, I just loaded up Drow name generator. I'm like, I should do this.
I just love the idea that right next to like a Kellenvor and Helm temple, there's just a casual Loth temple.
Fucking Loth temple.
I was just sitting there.
It's just casually sitting there. It reminds me of that meme with like that beautiful house, and right next to it, it's just like a gothic house right next to it.
Or it's like when you're in a cemetery, like in the movie Beetlejuice, there's like all these different little ones, and then there's these signs pointing at one specific like grave site.
There's a Lothite selling hot dogs made of high elves outside the temple.
Yo, high dogs! Get your high dogs! High dogs for sale.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
They taste
May-
just as pompous as the people they're made out of.
Made with genuine high elf meat. We also have high elf ear sticks. Get your high elf ear sticks.
No, no, those would be deep fried.
They're like elephant ears. You
So
deep
they're
fry
crunchy.
that. You deep fry them like you do elephant ears.
So good, Barnaby himself came down and blessed them for us. It was awesome.
Oh my god. Alright, so you go into the Lost Temple and
Obviously, he's definitely standing out in comparison to everybody in there.
oh yes.
And Hull is gonna follow with him.
Oh dear lord. This is literally a bad joke. The Elfkin and the half-wood elf walk into a Lothite temple.
That unit will also wander over.
Oh dear lord.
Three clerics enter a Loth temple.
Look, if Sec Unit's going, Winnie'll go with him too, just for the sheer amusement of it.
If you're entering a Lolth temple, it will help to have a giant metal man covered in blood and guts. Believe me.
I mean, yeah, it will. So, yeah, you walk into the temple, they look at you like, the fuck?
What
Like,
the
the whole,
fuck?
like, WD, like, what the actual fuck? Look to, the blood gore menace and go, oh, look, somebody's actually smart.
We like this guy.
like him.
Hello.
We're not sure about the rest of you.
Hello. We're here for information.
Place is awesome.
We like you. Well, why should we give you information? As you
Uh,
see a female, obviously, drow with long silver hair, very beautiful body, with very lack of clothing. as per
Obviously.
normal
I like
drow
this
attire.
place.
I still want to point out that there's just a casual temple of Loth right next to a Helm temple and a Californ temple. Just so casual.
Well, Loth is the goddess of trickery.
Why? We'd like to find more information on what happened here to those who died. To a
Another drow happened.
so I've been told.
We're looking for a very specific. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just wondering what curse they were hit with that caused such the problem.
I mean, you guys are clerics, right? You probably would know. You guys probably would know. If y'all, encountered her.
Yeah, it was a curse that was set upon her by Zasper Quaxmecca.
Hmm.
She actually had the
Oh,
wounds of
then you-
Zasper Quaxmecca.
no.
The
Can you-
wonderful purple wounds.
Okay. Can you tell us what exactly the curse entailed? What exactly was she cursed with, other than burning up temples and burning up people?
We're not exactly sure what she was. We didn't exactly want to get near her after she blew up the five that went to go help her. We weren't exactly too keen to get blown up ourselves.
And I don't blame you.
I
Oh,
was just curious. I was just curious if if there was actually someone stupid enough to get in towards her, and actually
yeah.
survived.
No. Yes, there were five of them stupid enough to get near her. You're standing in the charge of the explosion of what happened, and we have.
I thought the
Cleaned up.
Lolth temple was the one that didn't get blown up.
No, it,
Loth
it was
Temple,
the first one.
That was the first one that blew up, and that's what caused her to have a freak out. Oh my
Gotcha.
God! I ran
Yeah.
away. At first.
I just love
And then
how
they dragged her
yeah,
back.
I just love how casually the priestess is like, yeah, you're standing in them.
Yeah, you're standing in
I
the
mean,
charred
low
area
fight.
that was there, and We're currently using the ashes from the fallen people to ask for Lost Blessing to continue to keep our temple strong.
Hmm. Could
And the ashes in the urns that are
Could-
around the general area.
did
Who would've-
anyone buy? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Who would have thought meat bags had an actual use?
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Warforged.
Did by any chance did any of your other followers in the temple actually use detect magic on the dust? If so, what did you guys find out?
No, we didn't really get a chance to, considering we had to shoot a stupid kobold away from trying to eat it.
Why
Hold on
would
a second,
kobold
hold on.
eat it? Oh wait, hold on, it's a kobold.
Hold
Never
on a
mind.
second. Hold on a second. So this gets better. So there was a gift in this town, a kobold in this town.
Mhm.
The
Yep.
kobold wants to eat the ashes,
Yep.
not rubies, the ashes.
The ashes of our sisters in the temple who got blown up by the cursed sister that that also worships Law because she freaked out at the fact that she blew up a bunch of the sisters. Yeah, I was luckily leading a service in that room, and she points to like one of the random side rooms.
This is
Why
do I
fucking
miss
all the
terrible.
Purposes.
Why does
do you
this
know
unit
anything
miss all
about the
cool
ones
shit?
with
Sorry.
the galaxy hair?
They kind of like stop and think for a minute and go, "No, they didn't visit our temple."
What about the big meteor thing, or that fell in the sky, the shop that appeared out of nowhere, and apparently the boat that fell out of the sky?
And you said
Well-
that we're
What?
and you said that the ashes that we're standing on is the ones that were burnt, right?
Yes, well, we put those into urns, but the
Oh.
This is the spot
kobold
that
was
the ashes were.
eating. Yeah, they're in the like charred area where it got blown up. The
Could
kobold was
I-
trying to eat the ashes, and well, the kobold managed to start becoming speckled and purple.
Huh.
So
So
that was
what?
it.
So it turned purple.
Partially, yes. It didn't turn the entire kobold purple, but it turned a couple of her scales on her back purple.
Could I?
This just gets stranger
Pushed
by
the
the
boat,
second.
the shop, and the meteor. It went meteor, and a little while later, the boat. Once the Gith, the Drow, and the kobold ran from the faithful quarter area out here towards the center of town, and I believe they kept running towards either the Lost Home or the Shameless Night. It was in that direction anyway.
Okay. So sorry. Uh, sorry. So one of my question is, could I actually see one of the urns? I wish to cast detect magic to see if there was any magic residue that could possibly help us.
By all means, go ahead and desecrate the dead. I definitely use much for anything other than trying to protect the temple.
I'm just trying to find what if there's any magic residue on like the ashes.
Like
That's
I
all
said,
I'm
go
trying to
right
do.
ahead. We don't care. They're dead. They're probably
Wait, hold
dry
on.
now.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was originally sarcasm. Anyways,
Oh no, these are dead. They're like, we don't. They're dead. We don't care.
all right.
So while she
Um,
does that, Lupa's gonna look to the party and just ask in a solemn voice. So who's gonna want to try to explain this to Reginald?
I mean,
Well,
you will
Lupa,
know him far better than I.
Lupa,
Also, how the camera is still off.
I'm having technical issues with my camera tonight for some reason.
Mm,
Okay.
It went pink screen on my side for some reason. I'm like, just yeah, no.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Yeah, so in order to not fuck your cameras, I didn't want to leave the call, join the call again, and fuck up the cameras. I'm like, just fuck it.
Fair enough.
That makes sense.
Um,
Anyways,
Lupa, I designate you to explain this to Reginald. I still have some things I need to wrap my head around, and you know something? This one's on you.
And why exactly
You're
is it on me?
welcome.
Ask stupid questions, get
just
unfortunate
stupid
answers.
Hey,
So
I brought up the Tarrasque the last time, and yes, he will say it loud enough that the Drow clerics hear this. The Tarrasque to King Reginald, you can bring up the meteor for the sky. Then a little bit later, the boat appeared, and then after that, the shop appeared. Meanwhile, explaining to them that a Drow blew up people in a Drow temple, a Helm temple so
Law
far.
temple. They'll go law temple, not drought temple. Get your religion right. We have more than one god or goddess. We have the patron goddess, Law, who we all worship.
Real quick,
Anyhow,
hold on. Sec unit will turn to this is Barrel, right?
yes.
Sec unit will turn to Barrel and be like, "You're a cleric. Get your shit together."
so
Out of character level, this is his way of snubbing the Drow, by the way,
Mhm.
without
Oh
being.
yeah, hence the Law like going Law temple.
Yeah, I know.
There's more than one god and goddess in our pantheon. Get your shit right.
Anyhow, you can explain to them how that all happened, and then maybe we'll figure out why the third one didn't blow up. And then that can be all on you. And then we can figure out what the hell this Chaos group is actually up to.
Chaos Brigade. As like the Law like kind of like holds up a poster of all of them except for the two newer ones being Felix and Gamora. So most of the group just kind of
And
like
it-
hold the poster up with them. Hector
and
in
it-
kid form, no galaxy hair.
I was gonna say it would be Child Hector.
Child Hector without the galaxy hair currently. And then pulls out a new one with galaxy haired adult Hector and Gamora and Felix and everybody else considering what just happened in the city.
Can I have a copy of that new one?
You can have both. There's several copies all over the place. You can have both.
Thank you.
After insulting them, can I have
Yep.
one of those?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we don't care. We got like 20 mil. We got like 20 in the back. Yeah, you can have one. Okay,
So,
what's this about a Trask?
Yeah, you can explain that one to Lupa. I'm gonna go to the next temple.
okay,
I've overstayed my welcome in
and
this temple of law full of Drow.
all right. So did I
Yeah,
forget
little
anything?
widow. Oh wait, you're half widow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
don't
literally
worry.
what that's literally what the question goes. Yes.
All
Widow.
right, so-
Oh wait, you're only half widow.
Right? All this snark.
Almost not.
So what did I get on my detect magic? On like the urns.
Very, very, very horribly cursed shit that happens to be made
Just
from
reeked of
Egypt.
far realms.
Yes, far realms. Horribly reeks of far realms.
Oh
And
goodness, this
my
smells
goodness.
disgusting. This smells like mind flayers and oddly enough a weird tiefling.
Hey, fuck you! I ain't weird.
Oh
smells like
crap, you're here.
Paul.
I'm
Oh wait,
after
you're
all.
here. Hi. I didn't actually think you would be listening.
He's always listening.
That he is.
You literally get that from like the dragon voice that is asked the that asshole's always listening. Don't you know that?
Oh,
I do know now.
I was wondering on stream I'm playing with black clay, hence the black hands.
Why?
It's clay.
Anyways, back on topic.
It comes off. Okay, leave me alone. Anyways, yeah. Back on topic.
Alright, so now she's going to follow Beryl to the next temple.
So yeah, you get firearms, lots, which you have informed your team of is something like firearms.
Hmm.
And hearing Barnaby and Zas and yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't come back and bite us in the ass later on. No, not at all.
Oh, never. You're just listening to the deities of the world just arguing in front of you for no apparent reason. Well, talk to you again. And as for the next temple of Kellenvor, I will deal with that next time. Because we have 15 minutes, which means we need to do a wrap up.
Woo!
Kellenvor Temple. Next time.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, so we are going to start with Shadow.
All right. Tonight was hilarious. Winnie got to do
Favorite
some
part?
Winnie things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did.
And we got to irritate the heck out of the Thieves Guild person.
Yeah, you did.
That is definitely an achievement in its own right.
Yeah, it was fun.
Josh, you can change us over to the ending screen now that I got all the names.
All right.
What is her name? Riska. Any improvements there, Shadow?
Figuring out how to get the D&D Beyond roll to dungeon master thing to actually work, so we can do secret rolls. But that's, I think, I need to fix something on my end.
Yeah, that might be a tech thing on your end with the stuff.
There is things that you could. I'm not sure if there's anything on D&D on
It will be on your roll, not roll 20.
On roll
It'll be
20,
on
not
your
sure.
Beyond 20.
But what you could do is, I think you can roll dice on your end, right?
Mhm.
And then use a snippet thing to cut and paste a picture to show the roll.
I could.
I mean, yeah.
And then obviously you know what your bonus is, and you just put in the same whisper or DM message plus this bonus, right? As an option.
Anyway. Well, it's because it's the D&D Beyond fucking with it, not the Roll 20 fucking with it. It's Beyond 20 and Roll 20 not communicating.
Yep.
That's what it is. Alright. Tasha, you're up.
Bailey gained a new follower.
Yay!
Your brother! You
Yes.
have helped with the addiction.
Yes. A new follower with a big Ruby addiction.
Yes.
No improvements.
Ika.
Okay, so Sec Unit's little holiday in the kiddie pool of human remains. This place is awesome. He might move here.
Of course.
What are you doing? Why are you cleaning that up?
Why are you cleaning up the filth? I will murder you.
Considering the conversation we had earlier, I'm pretty sure if Sec Unit became a god, it would be
Yeah.
fucking awful.
That'd be worse.
That'd be amusing.
That'd be horrible.
Blood for the
What
blood
would
god.
even what would
Yeah,
even
it
be
would literally
his?
be blood with the
What
blood
would
god.
he even be the god of?
That's
Blood,
a very good question.
blood,
He
Pain
would
gore,
probably be a death god.
War and
Pain
death.
and war.
I was gonna say Iker and dismemberment.
Well, I mean, we have to have actual.
I mean, there's technically already a war god.
There's lots
That
of
doesn't
war
mean he
gods.
can't.
There's lots of war
I
gods.
literally have a list of deities in a folder for DM purposes, and there's several gods of war. Let me
Wow.
do this without colors for those that don't know. I'm gonna do a copy paste into a non-DM version of this, so that you guys can all see this. Anyways, keep up improvements while doing this.
I don't really like what Shadow said. Getting that figured out, which again might be on her end. I don't know. I don't really have anything this week.
Yay! That's good. Go, your favorite part?
Alright. So, I especially like the beginning. We got to go home for a little bit. We're just kind of like, just kind of digesting what all happened and, just talking to everyone else. And then we found out about the Chaos Brigade. Hooray! Well, I guess maybe the characters might have already known since they are a pretty well-known criminal group at this point, but they get to investigate them. Yay!
I
Oh
mean,
yes.
we've known about them, but since they haven't done anything to the point where we actually had to go looking for them, they never really bothered by looking into them.
Yeah.
Not really.
And what I'd say to improve on, I'd say prepare whenever I do detect good and evil and detect magic. Though I'm not sure if that could be helped by any way.
Not likely.
Not really. I did a fuck ton of preparation for this shit this week.
And we still
Uh,
surprised you.
And I still made
Well,
Rosie have to do
yes.
more work.
I literally went to Tasha. I have everything prepared that you can prepare as a DM, and they're still gonna fuck shit up.
You will never be prepared as a DM.
Especially for this
Yep.
group.
From one DM to another, you will
Never.
never be prepared as a DM. I had to pull a mutated imp monster infestation out of my ass. Shut up.
I'm not sorry for that.
I guess maybe the best way I can do that is to let you know beforehand that I'm likely going to be using that a lot, but other than that, I can't think of anything else that could be potentially improved on.
Sweet. Dash.
Let's see. It was definitely pretty fun tonight. A lot of joking around. Probably an interesting moment would be the Kobold. It has to be. Especially Barrow taking the Ruby over the Kobold head just to get the information.
That voice
As-
was pretty great.
And as you notice, I don't have a sore throat. I have learned how to handle that voice, surprisingly.
I'm shocked.
Can't think of anything else for improvement. Yeah,
Woohoo.
can't think of anything else for improvement. Don't worry, I get you next time.
Yay!
Okay, Tasha. Alright, Hobbs, you're up.
Well, let's see here. Where do we begin?
Start.
We can definitely start in the off-break conversation that the viewers didn't get to see. Apparently, it could possibly be a thing somewhere down the line. I will leave that to be found out later.
Yeah, the viewers don't need to know what that is, but it's gonna become a thing. Probably.
The humoristic thing of how many bad bar jokes you could start with in a night. I would probably label this as the episode of bad bar jokes for the night. The Githyanki of the draft go into a bar. The what's the race of your cleric there, Ghost?
Hole is a shifter,
A
but
shifter.
she looks like an owl though. She
So
kind of
it-
has a lot of owl features to her.
So an owl shifter, a half wood elf, half human, a blood and gut soaked warforged,
Warlords.
and a bard. And Winnie is what racial creature?
Tiefling.
Tiefling. Tiefling.
Blue tieflings.
And a tiefling go into a temple lull. Like I said, the number of bad bar joke, like someone walking into a bar type joke could be made. Tonight was that episode.
It really was.
So, like I said, the amount of sheer laughter one could have, I was in tears, laughing my ass off at times there.
That was pretty damn hilarious.
That moment, I was very much not able to not tear up from the laughter at all.
Woo!
Due to the unfortunate issues of my own camera being dumb, you would not have seen that, so I do apologize. But it was definitely priceless on my end. So there's that. And the other part, Rosie, you're never prepared for the shit that I throw at you. No matter how hard you try. And I always enjoy that I still throw a monkey wrench into everything you do. That is my fun moments for the night.
All the fun moments.
Yes,
Sounds like a real good fun moment.
it really was. For improvements, none. But I know I have more things to throw at you as we go. You might want to try and prepare yourself better.
So, write up all the lore. Put it in your folder. Be prepared.
Especially the prepared.
I'm never prepared. I prepared so much.
And we still threw you for a monkey wrench. I call
I'm
that
just waiting
winning.
for that one moment Rose tried to do what she did before me and Tasha, where she like overly prepared and we just threw all of her work out the window.
I won't be.
Overly prepared, and then we throw shit off of left field, and she's like, you know what?
I give
Out
up.
the window.
All I have to say to you is Nana.
No.
Naneth didn't do anything bad.
No, not Nana.
I think she said Nano.
Yep.
Nano. That's what I'm. That's the yeah. Nano. All right. So that being
was on
said,
purpose.
we have 2 minutes before we end. I'm gonna do a raid. We're going to be raiding Vexing Vulpix as they look to be doing D&D in person with, I think, Roll20. I'm not entirely sure. But this looks interesting. So we're going to go raid them and pass a bunch of people off and go have fun and do all sorts of good shit. Because we're going to be awesome like that.
See you later.
Bye. Thank you all
Bye.
for
Bye.
coming. Oh, yeah, and
Bye.
I hope
Bye.
you guys
Bye.
keep
Bye.
Later.
Next game should be Monday. Everybody should be healthy, should be good, and should be ready for this week.
Yes, we've
Hopefully.
had sick
With any
people
luck.
and Busy
Yeah, Tristan's
people.
had a lot of sick days, so we're going to fix this. We're gonna make it work. With that said, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
And bye.